Conscripted by a secret organization, a group of strangers is loaded into experimental metapods, hurtling their souls across dimensions and into unsuspecting avatars. With each trip across reality, these newly minted metapilots gain access to unique powers and abilities, slowly transforming them into true masters of the Metaverse.
Masters of the Metaverse, masters of the Metaverse. They travel through time and space and stuff. Control them, reroll them, throw them above. They fly through dimensions, this isn't a bluff. Heroes compelled, they have no choice. Bound by the winds of a secret voice. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse.
Oh, hey there, chat. We're back. It is time for Masters of the Metaverse. We're so excited to play with you guys this evening. I think you can see the cast now, and so let's introduce everyone. Let's talk a little bit about who we have at the table tonight. If we could start over with someone who's been missing for a couple of months now. We've missed you
recognize me. My name is Christian Doyle. I play Metapilot Savant Crash Jackson.
Yeah, you do.
Who could be in any avatar tonight, as that goes, because this is how this world's working. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm so glad to be home.
Good to have you back, sir. Back.
Missed you guys.
Hey. He's a really cute robot thing.
What's up? It's your boy, Keeson, a.k.a. Mason, a.k.a. Sokar. Tonight, a.k.a. Nathan Hill.
Oh, that's good.
That's all I got.
No, that was good, man.
That was good.
Yeah, I mean,
can we do that? Let's try it again.
No, it was good. It was good.
We'll fix it in post.
I would mildly enunciate Nathan Hill and Nathan Hale.
Oh, yeah.
Who is someone else entirely, who you might leap into someday.
Maybe.
Right.
Nathan. A whole band of Nathans. Mm-hmm. Nathan Hill.
Hi, I'm Maggie Ferguson Wagstaff, and I'm playing Rosie Harvin, the Rootin' Tootin' Rodeo Wrangler. And should I do it now, or should we wait?
Yeah, no, I think it's totally fine. Let's do that right now.
Anyway, also, sorry that it was my fault that we missed the show last week. Doing okay. Things are still in the process. We'll see how they turn out. But, fun news. Tomorrow, Mr. Doyle and I will be attending SmackDown Live in Seattle. Woo! Now you may notice that I have a poster board here that has nothing on it.
Blank.
It is blank.
Nothing.
And posters are super popular at WWE events. If we get to $1,000,
now we're sitting real close. So.
Yeah, we are. We're in the third row on the I picked them specifically. Third row, seats 10 and 11 on the camera side. It's going to be great.
The side the camera sees.
Right, the side the camera sees. Anyway, if we make it to $1,000, you guys can decide what goes on our side. And we will hold this on national television for the world and for Thumpers and for all of you. So there might be other signs being made, but this one will, the one you pick will also get shown. To fill this, if we get to $1,000, you get it.
I have so many suggestions for what should go on that sign right now.
Well, you have all this time to, type them in.
Yeah, so you guys will have time to decide and then vote. I assume AK or someone can do a vote.
A voting voter.
I love it.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Postel, and I am. Thank you. That was very, very burst of energy. Mm-hmm. I am Metapilot Aquamarine, and I just wanted to share that I, for the first time last week, watched the WWE. What did I watch?
You did. You watched Raw.
I watched Raw, and I loved it. It was awesome. So
soon they will all be converted.
Yeah, if you come over to my house, you have to watch wrestling.
It was so fun. They were all like, "Oh, I hope you don't mind," and I'm like, "No." And then it was worth it. I was into it. I was like,
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Why wouldn't? Yeah. So that's me.
Well, and it is wonderful to have everyone tonight. As I said earlier, my name is Chris Odie, and I will be the game master for this evening. Masters of the Metaverse is this fun show we do that uses the TriStat system. TriStat DX is available for free at drivethrurpg.com, and we do take some liberties with that system, but that is the basics of what we're playing with. In TriStat, rolling lower is better, and the degree to which you beat your target number is also helpful. If you beat it by more, that will oftentimes get you a better result. So that is what's going on in this show. Of course, our performers who are portraying these different meta pilots find themselves leaping through space and time into other realities, into avatars, beings in those other realities, who they are then able to control and access their skills and abilities, and sometimes even powers. And how deeply each player is invested into either their pilot or avatar identity is described by these nifty sliders that sit in front of them that they can hop back and forth in. And you in chat, you control that. One of the things that you can do through the store, the link will drop probably in just a second. Oh wait, it'll drop over there. Is that you are able to access, unless you're watching on a mobile device. And
I'll drop there.
There. That's going to be a gift now. All of us just like,
what are you guys
is going to be...
Or just...
There you go.
I haven't been here in a while. I don't even know who these people
So
are.
the store, the way it's going to work tonight is we have a thing called Meta Points, which allows each one of the pilots to slide one space on the slider. We also have something called a cheat code, which allows them to influence one of their rolls and to give themselves a better result on that die roll. Nice. They are able to access triple play, where they can throw 3 dice instead of 2 and use the 2 best results that they like. And then there's this fun thing we've not seen much of yet, but it's called Total Recall.
Yeah.
And if Total Recall is dropped, it allows one of the pilots to access some previous character that they have played before, that they've portrayed. Usually on this show, but sometimes we can even bend the rules and use something from somewhere else. They're able to access some power or ability from those characters and bring that into this reality to save the day.
We should have those all the time, by the way.
I love Total Recalls. I wish that we got them more. I think they're really cool. We also have Dirty Dozen, which is kind of a troll that you can drop, where they are forced to switch to a different reality or a different identity.
Also cool.
And so instead of being in the avatar they are currently in, they hop to another one. System Shock throws them back and forth on the slider, and they have to adjust. That causes all sort of chaos. Song and Dance, that's where we will take a break and dance and sing to the theme song and award some bonuses or penalties to everyone based on how they do. Rule of Cool, that allows everyone to dictate what they say they're going to do for their action in the next turn. And we do a vote in chat. Whoever wins the vote gets to succeed critically, and whoever loses the vote has to still do what they said, but at a 5-point penalty. Hack Attack, that is where you hack into the metapods and you just make stuff happen. You get to decide, chat. And I know of at least one, possibly 2 of those that are actually going to be dropping tonight. So I think I need to check a whisper someone sent me to do that. And actually, I'll do the pre-purchase stuff, but I also wanted to remind you that for this show, the way we do things is we have a running tally that happens during the night. And as you know, these tips keep us on the air. They allow us to pay the cast, crew, studio space, stuff like that. But what we do at $500 is we offer you a discount code for some Zoe swag, some Zoe product. Zombie Overeats Entertainment, like I said, we do films and movie series. We've got shirts and other stuff going on. Sending physical stuff out requires a lot more effort for me personally, frankly, and I just don't have time. So what it is, to clarify, is that it is a discount code that we can send out to people for a free digital download or for a reduced cost on a shirt or a mug or whatever the heck, through our Dead Dot Market is our company store. If you are someone who's won that in the past, I know there's some who have still not received those awards. So please send me a whisper, and I will do my best to follow up on that. Just understand that it's, again, the digital stuff that's really what we're sending out to people, because then I don't have to go to the post office. It's just true.
Or press a DVD.
It's true. It's just a lot easier to get it all. I can do it much faster that way. At $1,000, we do a golden waffle. That is where we make up a song about something you love and one of you, and a genre of music that you choose.
I haven't got to do a golden waffle in like 2 months.
Yeah, it'd be fun to do some more waffles. So hopefully we can make that happen.
I would love to write you a song, chat.
At $1,500, challenge not accepted. Challenge given? Is that how that would work?
Challenge.
Challenge required.
Look at a waffle.
At $1,500, chat, we will drop I forget.
A free hack attack.
Oh, that's right. We'll just hand out a hack attack. Someone gets to decide what the heck's going to happen. So that's fun. And at 2,000, we go back to another waffle, and then we just keep spiraling up in that direction. So, if you can't help out in tips, that is totally okay. Just please continue to watch and to spread the news about the show. We appreciate so much all of your support, and it is so much fun to do this show. Last things to tell you guys about. All of your pre-purchases have been purchased.
Thank you.
And so just to pass those numbers out. So Aquamarine.
Hey.
From your time spent controlling Lady Vale, you have Are You My Mummy?
Are you my mummy?
And if anyone has seen that Doctor Who episode, it's pretty freaky.
Yeah.
Are You My Mummy? Aquamarine automatically stabilizes to 1 hit point if dropped below 0 hit points.
Awesome!
And then your boosted ability, Time Shift, for every $750 raised in the store, Aquamarine gains an extra action that she can use herself or give to a teammate.
Nice. Very cool. Thank you.
Crash/Gatling.
Yeah.
You've got Salesmanship, SAILS. Crash can operate any nautical vessel. This would have been so much more useful had I thought we were going to be using you on the cruise ship. I apologize.
Are you my mummy?
I warned you about that.
I know. With
Via
perfect
text.
precision, and gains a 5-point bonus to social interactions and mechanics/electronics checks. That's actually pretty useful. You also have Wallbanger as your boosted. For every $750 raised in the store, Crash gains 1 use of a super punch capable of nearly knocking a hole in a bank wall. I'm saying nearly because we saw what happened.
Yeah.
Well, you could.
I rolled a critical fail on that.
That's right. So you could actually still knock a hole in a bank
And
wall.
I still did enough damage to shake the building.
New character tonight, Nathan Hill. So this one is for you, Mr. Geeson. From your time spent playing the Oregon Trail RPG,
Yes.
you have for crying out Laudanum.
Yeah.
In lieu of an attack, Nathan can heal a teammate for 20 hit points.
Oh, I like it.
And then you also, from your time
like it
spent
too.
as the mech pilot Mason, you have Respect the Aside. For every $750 raised in the store, Nathan gains 1 use of an oral stun.
Nice.
Opponents will ignore the entire team so long as they are in conversation with one another.
I gotta put that on my OkCupid account.
There you go.
Yeah. You have an oral
Rosie,
stun.
you've got a new one as your bonus tonight. Your
I
basic
saw.
is Get Your Gun. Rosie gains a 5-point bonus to all attacks made with handheld firearms or similar weaponry. And then your time spent with Zelenia in New Moon. For every $750 raised during the show, Rosie gains 1 use of invisibility, which lasts for an entire encounter or until she attacks. So that is some awesome, fun stuff that is going on. Last time that we met
wait.
together for Masters of the Metaverse.
Really quick,
Yes.
because I saw it on chat.
Yep.
There should be a reminder that Zoe does have a Kickstarter right now
Zoe does.
for the Orcish Beefcake Calendar,
I'll let you talk about it.
where we're going
It makes me want to
the
drink.
beautiful orcs from JQ3 will get back in orc makeup and do sexy poses for a calendar.
And I won't have to be in that.
And you don't have to be in that. And there's really good levels as well. It's certainly like you can just get the calendar, but then you can also get your birthday in it, or you can make up a holiday to go in the calendar as well.
You can?
And there's and there's stretch goals of Matt Vansel for those of you who like Masters of the Metaverse, getting in the Orcish Beefcake calendar. So just check it out. It's on the Zoe's page and stuff. Just felt like I should.
I'm glad you promoted it. I have to admit it is one of the most unique items I have seen us do a Kickstarter for.
This weekend, while having drinks with Jeremy Spray, who plays Grelnock, he thought it was a joke, and then he got a phone call that it was happening, and he was not trying. Just like, I thought we weren't serious.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful because he had said yes, not knowing it was. That's great.
He just thought it was funny and like, oh, of course I would do that.
Yes.
And then a month later, it was like, great. So
first rule of thumb on Zoe projects: assume it's serious anytime you're being asked about something.
Yeah.
So that is happening. The Orcish Beefcake calendar.
Also,
I don't have the link
Build Journey Quest
memorized.
is a drama.
What?
Also keep in mind, We Build Journey Quest is a drama.
Yeah.
We do? Well, there you go. The Orcish Beefcake calendar is available on the Zoe website. There's links at the Zoe Patreon.
They also dropped a link in chat.
There's a link in chat, and if you go to Kickstarter and you look up Orcish Beefcake calendar, I promise you will not find more than one search result. That one is ours. So,
what if you turn safe search off?
Fun with horses? Is that Still one of my favorite waffles ever.
It's a good waffle.
There's so many good waffles that we have done. So the last time we met together for Masters of the Metaverse, we had some chaotic fun stuff happen. The team of Meta Pilots has found themselves in this world that resembles the 1980s, and yet there is an alien invasion that is taking place. The aliens, they have learned over time, seem to be not cephalopods, cetacean-esque, i.e. Resembling or pertaining to dolphins. They have that high-pitched thing that I'm so glad you're, thank you for doing that. I can't make the sound. Really? How do you all do this? So, the alien dolphin-like creatures who've been invading the planet and vaporizing and destroying everything left and right. We've had several encounters with them, and most recently, the team found themselves, after leaving Joe's Diner, the mystical meeting place for Metapilots that seems to cross realities. They exited Joe's Diner and found themselves on board the cruise ship, the Princess Victoria.
All right, yeah.
Somewhere out in the Atlantic Ocean, where their GM thought they would be having adventures on this cruise ship for a good week or two. Or I should say 2 or 3 weeks.
Pilots on a boat.
I know.
So cool.
I really thought I could get 2 to 3 episodes out of that ship. I was wrong.
Yeah.
You described what happened at the end, right?
In fact, technically, since we did so much time in Joe's Diner, and then when it went down, yeah, the ship lasted about 1/2 to 2/3 of an episode. It was
well done, chat.
well done, chat.
That was
You
you.
didn't say what happened at the
I salute you, chat.
He's gonna do it.
So what happened on the cruise ship? On the cruise ship, they discovered that there was an alien nursery, for lack of a better term. They were breeding these mind-controlling slug beasts that are inserted into people and make them do bad things on behalf of the alien invaders. And so they met a group of additional people who were stuck on board the ship. We met Sandy. Remember him? Who was the purser on the ship? Sandy Lakes, who was trying to rip off money from the casino because he had decided that was the best use of his time and energy during an alien invasion.
Right.
You know, which in his defense, if the invasion failed, eventually he would have come out on top.
Right.
Theoretically.
You met the Tridentures, who we named during the episode. These 3 elderly or close to elderly ladies who were on this cruise ship together and who helped dispatch some of the alien threat through the careful use of harpoon.
What the hell have you guys been doing while I've been gone?
We've been metaversing, you know, as you do. Who else did we pick up on the ship? We picked up a few folks. We've got a dozen avatars out there. The lounge singer.
Chaz Monroe.
Chaz Monroe, the wonderful lounge singer we have picked up. We've still got Carl Lundgren, the fisherman, who's been hanging out for a while. We've still got Sylvester the showman Adkison.
The wrestler.
The semi-pro wrestler. That seems to be a theme with us lately. Yeah. We've still got Patricia Borden, who is the murder defendant who we met in the very first episode this season.
Patty.
Who is not guilty.
Mm-hmm. That's what she's, yep. And Jennifer Hurst, who's a passenger and ER nurse. And yeah, I think those are the ones who you are aware of right now. Oh, and Chester Brown, the newspaper route lead, is still hanging out with you guys.
Chester.
So we open today the cruise ship. That's what happened. The cruise ship got sunk. Back on track. I really don't have any notes. The cruise ship got sunk and by chat and. Yeah, really.
Adventure.
I'm sorry, chat. I've accused you wrongly. Chat didn't sink the cruise ship.
Right.
They just flipped it over.
Yeah.
And then the team destroyed it with a spaceship.
Yeah. Well,
You're right.
They were away.
You get
they
a solid
had baby
assist,
aliens,
chat.
so we had to blow it up.
Yes.
And it was all out of whack because of the whole, you know.
Correct.
This action.
Correct. So we managed to stop this alien nursery that was trying to breed more invaders that would take over more people. You learned via your time in Joe's Diner that the avatars really are real people and these are real lives you're messing with everywhere you go.
But we have a plan.
You have a plan. You also decided and realized that it was for the best, though, especially in this world where these people just aren't set or equipped to fight off these aliens. They need you. They need you to be the heroes that you could be.
Right, but that's because we also don't want to get our plan to get discovered.
Right. And do you want to tell chat your plan?
The plan is that the Joe's Diners are somehow all connected in some way. So we as a team want to make our own metapod or metapods. And so we have to continue the same so that neither the founders nor the program know that we are going to collect parts to make our own metapod in a Joe's Diner. To hopefully then kind of work the system.
Right. That is the hope. That is the dream. That is the goal.
So we're
Living
playing
that
along.
dream. I saw a question in chat about the tips. The tip voice comes on once we get past all this intro stuff. So that will kick
But
back
don't
up
worry,
and
they'll
we'll
replay yours if you've already done it. So don't worry, you'll have your moment.
So as we begin today, Rosie and Aquamarine and 2 members of the cast who can't be here tonight, both John Stone and Nick Krieger, portrayed by Sean Franklin and Matt Vancel respectively. The 4 of them having taken control of an alien spaceship, controlling it via that wonderful clicking dolphin noise. And Rosie's knowledge of how to translate that noise into the alien, into English or any language that Rosie can speak.
What was Ben's pilot's name?
Scott.
Scott Thompson.
Right, from the Kids in the Hall.
He's dead.
Yeah, didn't do that on purpose. Then I found that out after I made him, and I was like, oh, now it's on purpose.
It looks like you went through like a generic white guy named dictionary.
Yeah, it's actually. I actually have that book at home. That's what it's called.
It's a supplement to the Lutheran version of the Bible.
It is. Well played, Dory. Welcome back. That made me so happy.
Very funny.
So the 4 of you are on the ship.
Yeah.
And you've got your plan, and you were flying off, trying to control the ship as best you can.
Who are we in?
Good question. Can you each roll a d12 and ignore any re-roll if you get a 6 or a 10?
Let them pick. There's only 2 of them.
Oh, I'm an 11. I'm Jennifer.
Okay, great.
Oh, I'm the mom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Chaz Monroe.
Wonderful.
You're the lounge singer. He's
Wonderful,
the lounge
wonderful.
Okay, I need to write down who these kids are.
Did we explain 30 Dozen to them?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I don't get it yet, but I will, I'm sure.
You will.
Chaz Monroe.
All right, Jennifer.
54 years old. Hey, Jennifer.
Actually, he does frequently speak in the third person. But so the 4 of you are on the ship. You've got this plan. You've decided that you're going to fly from
alien spaceship.
Yes. This alien. Think more to just borrow blatantly from sci-fi tropes. This is more like the small fighter ship as opposed to the giant mothership.
Of course, sure, yeah.
So you're flying off with this puppy, and as this and you're all kind of reassessing what has taken place on board the cruise ship.
Yeah.
And you have your master plan and such, and then you start hearing this beeping sound coming in over one of the systems, and it's more like it's kind of like a like a
news bulletin.
Anytime the news bulletin will begin.
Yeah. Wow, this is a long news bulletin.
Yeah.
And it just keeps doing this over for a while.
Oh, okay.
Could be really bad 80s music as well.
Yeah, well, and it's got this kind of distinctive clicking sound to it, and roll mind checks for me, please.
Oh, we're in the middle. Jesus.
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah, what's Rosie's mind? Oh God.
By 3.
Perfect.
You roll both of them, don't you?
Oh, we roll both of them.
Yeah.
Never mind. Take that back.
Weird, you failed your mind check to roll your mind check.
I got it on the nose here. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
You're pretty sure this is Morse code.
I am dancing.
You're
I'm pretty sure this is Morse code.
But neither of you speak or can translate Morse code. You don't know it.
Speak Morse code?
Speak Morse code?
Speak Morse
You do. It's
code?
really unfun. It's
Of course
like
you can.
the
Or should I
worst-
say ...
Exactly.
dash.
No.
It is the worst dating profile skill to list
This
possible.
reminds me of that episode of The Office where Jim and Pam learn it.
What happens when you mix ticket attendant with evolving ferret? #hack.
Oh!
Thank you, chat.
Heck attack!
What a sentence!
Wow.
Christian made that lineup for a
He
movie.
did.
Yeah,
About
I wrote
himself.
that about myself. It's
What?
awful.
Because that was in. Remind me again which film it was in.
Natural one.
Natural One.
That's hilarious.
It looks like David Tennant crossed with the balding
That's
ferret.
hilarious.
#medic when Google and have it out Jericho and will they turn heel?
Too soon.
I pulled him out of the way too. It was the right thing to do.
It was.
So you.
Must be your favorite.
So you've established this, and you kind of know what's going on, and some of the other folk are not with you right now.
Since it's the season of the witch, let's start towards a hashtag total recall. Don't dream again.
Yay!
Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
I think the voice has changed. That does sound like a different voice to me.
That's it?
Yeah, it's slightly different.
You should tip again so we can all listen better, see if it changes.
Well played.
Morse code.
John and Nick are not up in the control room with you right
We
now.
are the Tactical Espionage for
Hey, Daddy.
Destruction Diversion Initiative. You didn't expect us to be here too, did you, Nathan? We are everywhere. Remember, always respect the aside, but don't lose the side. Hashtag Habitat.
Thank you, Chad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's become their new
Thank you,
thing.
Teddy.
I'm not sure if you picked that up yet, Christian. They've started tipping to Hack Attack before they have an idea.
Welcome back, Christian, and welcome cousin in the best possible way. That's to say a choice of chlorine, trifluoride, or hashtag Habitat. Brought to you by Partnership of Aquamarine Consolidated Materials Enterprises and Bad Ideas Inc. Hashtag FDECLANS, hashtag
Hashtag F the clans. Thank you, Chad.
She sounds more sultry.
She does a little bit.
I have been up his chat mom. Here's the rest of the hashtag total recall to say welcome to the chaos to cousin.
Thank you, Pax. Thank you very much, Chad.
I should just play Jennifer Hurst as Paximo.
There you go.
She's the mom,
Just do
younger
it.
nurse. Paximo was a nurse.
It's true. Still has those
She's
skills.
a mom.
And her address is.
As much as Maggie thinks you're adorable, this hairless version of you scares me a little.
I know, me too.
When will we get that glorious beard back?
As soon as this part's over. Oh, well,
Thank you,
that was a
Chad.
nice way to almost insult me terribly.
You should know it was worth it. He's the cutest robot, and he does an R2-D2 robot dance at one point, and it's really cute.
You're not supposed to talk about what we do in the bedroom, Maggie.
Welcome back, Christian.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh God.
So in the cockpit
Yeah.
of the spaceship right now. Yeah, so two of you are up there. This thing's been. John is quite trained in piloting, and so he did a little bit of, through your ability to translate the alien language and the alien interface, you were able to kind of get this thing not quite on an autopilot, but at least set up to fly. And John and Nick have been going down exploring the ship and such, and as you've determined that this beeping sound that you keep hearing, you know, and that goes on for a little bit, and then John comes from downstairs up, and he is currently, let's just put him in Carl's body, because why not?
Good.
But he's not very on that slider right now. He's in the middle, so I'll hop back and forth. So he comes up, and you give me another mind check, both of you.
Oh God.
Nope. No.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I made it. Yes, I made it by one.
Wait, it occurs to you that given his military background, there's at least a decent chance he might know a bit of Morse code.
Oh, John, perfect. I'm glad you're here, John. You translate this.
Yes.
Please.
So he listens for a moment, and he hears it goes on. He goes, You're not going to believe this, but that's coming from the founders. They
Using a meta point.
What?
using a meta point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me get to the store.
Samesies.
It's so weird to see people like try and go pilot.
No. He says, yeah, you're not. I don't believe this. It's from the founders. Yeah, they said, what is that? Yeah, they said that we should. And then he starts kind of shaking for a moment. Then, and yeah, you realize pretty quickly.
We're just left with a fisherman.
Given your familiarity with how the leaping out of bodies goes and such, you're pretty sure that means he has just departed the ship. And
we
yeah, it's just Carl who's standing in front of you now. And Carl, he starts talking to you about herring and wants to know if you have any interest in. Now he's Irish. I don't know why.
Carl, do you know Morse code? Carl, Lundgren.
No, semaphore.
What was that?
Flags, semaphore. I can do that.
Well, that's not going to help. Thanks so much.
It's quite useful on the boats.
Do you think the old ladies would know Morse code?
Oh my gosh, can we ask the Tridenters, please?
Yeah, sure.
Mia, Carol, Georgia?
Yeah.
Do any of you know Morse code?
Ooh.
Not really, all of you?
You're so old. Come on.
Unison.
Do we know who?
Who? Oh.
Morris Hole?
Who?
You know a Morris Hole?
Who?
I dated him back in college. Ooh, was he any good? No, not really.
Did he look like Gary Cole? He's dreamy.
Oh, Gary Cole, I could look at him all day long.
Okay, what about Hylia? Is Hylia here?
No, those two. Those are new ones to bring out later on.
Okay. Got you. Okay, well. Thanks anyway, ladies.
You also realize that Nick is no longer on the ship.
Fantastic.
It is just the two of you on the ship.
Excellent.
That is more or less piloting its way, and you're not even really sure where it's going. John had set it up and didn't really say much about the coordinates that he was plugging in.
Is there like a north, south, east, west, so we can at least see what direction
North
we're going?
and a bit west.
North and a bit west.
So that's where we were going before, though, because they were trying to get to the Antarctic poles.
The North Pole.
Mm-hmm. But these coordinates were put in by John.
I know, but it's the same. I mean, we're going basically the same direction then.
No, you knew he was taking you towards land.
Oh.
You guys had all agreed you're head back to the States.
It's the Founders. That's terrifying right now.
All right. I'm going to, because I hate them.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
So much. I'm gonna take a piece of paper and I'm gonna write down how many shorts and how many longs and that.
Okay.
Good.
So that there's a written, so that hopefully we can find someone who knows it and can tell us what the bastards want.
That's a really
Smart.
great idea. I like that a lot.
Real smart, Rosie.
So the spaceship continues to fly along for a bit, and then you guys are, the two of you are at times having to kind of calm down the rest of the group, because remember that there's only the two of you who are the pilots, and everyone else on board the ship is just a.
I will tie you up if you do not calm down.
Everyone take a deep breath.
Your two approaches, the good
They can
cop,
work
bad
together.
cop, seems to actually work pretty well between the two of you. You're able to get most of these folks to calm down. And the ship does eventually start to descend. You can tell that its direction is changing and it's coming in for a turn.
And as we come down, I assume that there's windows or view screens. Now, do we know? I mean, some things are real big from the sky. Do we notice? I mean, do we see Big Ben or like a big famous mountain?
So you see the most famous of mountains.
Oh, we do? Wow, good. Wow, how did you know?
Which famous mountain?
That one was in a movie once.
That one was Marilyn Monroe's body double.
Oh.
That's her.
Twin Peaks. That was the mountain.
Oh.
I thought that was Madonna's.
These
are Appalachian.
Yeah, no one thinks I'm funny. It's fine.
You're
You're hilarious.
My mom thinks you're really funny.
As you look outside, you see actually several familiar sights.
Oh.
Welcome back, Kristen. Welcome, cousin. Also, yay for Maggie, glad you're back and always great to have you on the show, Vanessa.
Yay.
Here's a hashtag MetaPoint.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very cool. Love you. So what do we see all familiar
Which famous mountains do we see?
So it's not mountains. You're seeing buildings that are recognizable.
Oh, what famous buildings do we see?
You see one that is just like this very obelisk-esque building. It's an obelisk, actually.
Is it
like Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
It looks like a...
You see what is clearly the Washington Monument, and you can look off and you see, the Capitol Dome in the distance. And
Excellent. I should have said famous mountains or famous phallic.
And there's a lot of there's also a lot of destruction around.
Sure.
Oh,
You see a lot of smoke.
Is there just how much?
You don't see any active fires going on, but you see a lot of areas that have clearly been decimated via those sonic weapons that the aliens have been using.
So if we can see the Washington Monument, is the Abraham Lincoln area there still intact?
Yeah, the memorial's still there.
Okay.
Yeah. The White House is not. You're not seeing it.
It's not there.
Yeah. There's more of a
char where it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, if you've ever seen little kids playing with Lincoln Logs or something like that, or Legos, and they've just decided
and they've set them on fire.
Yeah.
And it gets all melty.
Yeah, it looks a lot like that.
They scream die in it. Yeah.
Currently, it screams fixer upper.
Hashtag Tortitos and for Maggie because she likes them.
Yes.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
And the ship kind of curves around and such, and then it starts landing down. And you don't know the DC area well as characters, But the Tridentures, they've done a lot of tourist stuff since retirement.
Sure, they're doing
and while this is going, they all have their cameras out, and so they're like,
day in the Smithsonian when I got lost.
Let's go to the soup place.
Oh, man, I'm still hoping we get a dirty dozen plus a System Shock so that all three of us are Tridentures and we have to be full Avatar.
Handy at the Lincoln Memorial.
I might chaos die that at some point because it'd be worth it.
Like, it would be funny.
Sorry, all my old lady characters used to do famous movie stars.
That's their name.
They and on the new sheet you have, I fixed their ages since we decided to.
They're all very old.
They're older.
Georgia's the young one.
There's one who isn't that old because
She's 68.
Yeah, I needed her to still be within a certain.
Call her spring chicken.
Yeah, they don't like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
don't like
ship curves around and they're taking pictures, arguing about whether or not to use a flash. Thank you, Chef.
Yes, it will.
And remember, these are all film cameras, so we won't be able to see the results of their photography for quite a while.
later.
Right.
You know, there is a 1 hour. Ooh, do we still have the 1 hour photo tech? No, we lost. Oh, we do! Mia, one of the Tridentures, used to work as a 1 hour photo tech.
Oh!
Wow.
So she could actually develop all this stuff later on.
She's in her dark room. 1 hour photo tech.
Hey, we've all got goals.
It's good to have
It was
attainable
once a
goals.
very common source of income for people. So anyway, they were taking the
Right.
pictures, they're going along, and they're arguing about exposure and
No.
phrasing. And all this stuff, and whether or not to use a flash. And one of them makes a comment about, oh, we're going to land in Arlington. Oh, I've always wanted to visit Arlington. Blah, 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 blah.
I love that the spaceship's landing itself at the airport. At the airport?
John put the coordinates in, so it makes sense.
Yeah, that makes
that
sense.
he would do that. Yeah.
What's going on in
Sorry, just double checking one thing. So-
It's fine.
And yeah, the ship comes down, and it isn't heading towards the cemetery, but it does. It touches down in kind of a nondescript business. Basically, you see some office buildings around you and such, but it's a very nondescript area that you've touched down in.
Okay.
And as it lands, it extends a couple of feet, legs.
Yeah, I can see him.
You've missed my sound effects so much.
I have. They're so good.
They're high class. It's the best. We give you nothing but the best here on Hyper, and the hydraulics pop off, whatever else, and then the landing gangplank just kind of goes, and you have an opportunity to leave the ship.
Well, I think everyone should stay on board, and we will do recon
Yeah.
to make sure it's safe. Because we could step off the ship and get blown up.
Is there any smoke or fog or like coming off of the ship as the thing touches down
No,
as we
you
step
did
out?
notice as you were flying in, there was some smoke on the water,
Oh, but not like in front of the door dramatically as we come
some
down.
fire
Nope.
God.
in the sky.
Nope.
What?
He's quoting.
There's some
Oh.
smoke on the water.
Fire and dun dun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That was
noticed
the
that on
first
the way
guitar
down.
little progression I learned on the guitar on the
Yeah.
big E string. Anyway.
Topical. So you decide to leave the spaceship, and as you depart.
Well, wait. Are there before we leave this alien spaceship? I'm sure are there.
There's a
alien
rack
weapons?
of alien blaster weapons that
Thank
you can pick
you.
up. You each arm yourselves.
I will take as many as I can hold and fit upon my person.
Strap them places.
Yeah, I'm an ER nerd. I'm good.
So you depart, and as you start walking down the ramp, you see standing in front of you a kind of middle-aged looking guy in a suit. And standing next to him is this woman who seems to be in her mid-60s or so, smoking a cigarette. And she is also wearing a very sharp suit. You can see she's wearing very dark sunglasses. And it looks like she's got something in her ear. And she seems to be looking over at this other guy.
Do they look normal, or do they look like not?
And you are very aware as you start walking towards them that they are both metapilots.
Do we know which ones?
You get the sense that one of them is Crash.
Crash.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi.
How'd you get here?
I came in the same way you did.
Did you come through a pod in the house or a pod somewhere else?
What, a pod in the house?
You know this is all real, right?
What do you think you're talking about?
Every world we go into is a real world, and every person is a real person.
It's okay. That's a nice way to say hello. This is Nathan. He's my new best friend.
Hey, this is wow, interesting. Crash, you're more friends.
Yeah, no, that's Rosie.
Hi.
Pleasure, Nathan.
And that's Aquamarine in a man.
Oh.
Hey.
How'd you get involved? Are you in the house too?
Yeah, he's new.
Brand new, just getting a feel for things out here.
Oh,
Did you join by your own free will or were you blackmailed?
I am.
Because we were bribed.
Oh, I willfully volunteered myself.
Why?
Just to experience it, to learn about it. I got this opportunity to be here to do this. What we're doing here is amazing. Transcending boundaries
really
of
is.
space-time, breaking all sorts of laws of physics. And
Yeah.
We're destroying people's lives.
Sometimes.
For the sake of the founders to use our bodies and our minds.
Oh.
Is that what you think you know? That's okay.
Well, do you know something different?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
Well, then
Can you
lay
tell
it
us,
on us.
please?
Okay, it's just really fast. I just got here and I thought we were gonna hang out, but
Hey,
no,
let's-
we don't have to.
Sorry, Crash. It's just been a pretty whirlwind couple days.
I know they made me. They made me cut my hair off.
Looks
What?
Nice. Oh.
Yeah, all my hair is gone and my beard.
Hey,
and
you look nice, Greg.
Thank
Why'd
you.
they make you do that?
My ears are really big and I don't like it, but my hair, I guess, it turns out was dirty and maybe a little offensive, so they cut it.
As much as I would love to speak out here, but maybe we can go to a more secure place. Yeah?
I agree. We kind of have a spaceship full of people.
Yeah,
wow.
that's good that that's here.
A
I'm glad you got our message.
We didn't.
Hashtag torpedoes in time.
Thank you, chat.
We got the message, but we couldn't translate it. Oh, we got it
I wrote it down.
yeah.
It says short, long, short. However, I can't read it.
We just know it was coming from the founders.
I need everybody to take a 12-sided die.
Yep.
And to roll that 12-sided die.
Oh God. I'm the fisherman.
Oh, I'm the spring chicken try
And
Wait,
start with, I will start with Aquamarine. If you could please tell me the number you just rolled.
9.
Give me 1 second. 9 for Aquamarine. Georgia Stone.
Oh, you're 4 too?
You are a
Oh,
trident, sure.
Body.
Oh,
We're both number 4, so we're both.
Everyone wants to be
fishermen.
Carl.
oh my goodness.
So,
Carl is so popular.
All right, how do you wanna?
well, we roll to see who's in charge. Every
And
round.
Crash, who did you get?
6, so I'm the same guy, right?
Yep.
Oh, lucky.
Nice.
Oh, this is.
So in the middle of this conversation that's taking place, Crash, you're very aware that everyone just left you, and now you're staring at 3 avatars with just 3 normal people. 2 of whom, the ones that just came off the plane or off the spaceship, are armed with alien blaster technology. Plus, let's see, who was it? Plus Hilja Lundberg, your acting Secret Service your Secret Service guard / acting vice president.
I see.
And the 3 of you find yourself inside the spaceship.
Oh, we're getting right off the spaceship. We were just talking
Yes,
to
you were in the
Crash.
middle of a photograph.
this is.
We're exiting the spaceship.
Yeah, run down the spaceship. Let's go.
How often does this happen?
It's hit and miss. Sometimes I don't know what's going on with the pods. Maybe Crash does. But we keep getting jumped.
How would you rate that experience on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being unfavorable, 10 being fine.
1.
1.
Okay, good to know.
Are you-
Let's do this.
Yeah, so
Are you
Rosie
taking
and
a
Nathan are able
poll?
to speak to each other at any time because you're in the same body.
Right, we're in the same head. Which means I'm going to take this opportunity to download the entire alien language into
Well
you.
played.
Nice.
We have passed on the alien language to yet another
So you
person.
can-
It's like a virus.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think we should get out. Let's leave.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that once you realize what's going on, you decide to go out and talk to Crash.
Okay. Which is why it's important that we do this. All right, good talk, everybody. Let's get to work.
No, Crash, we missed it. Crash, you gotta say it all again.
Sorry, we switched bodies
As you
here.
finish your conversation with the pilotless avatars, 2 more people leave the spaceship. This rather grizzled-looking older gentleman dressed in a fisherman's turtleneck with apparently a handy supply of harpoons with him at all times.
Nice.
And an accent that fluctuates from ethnicity to ethnicity. And
sorry, I had a prepared speech, and once I started, I couldn't stop.
And then also this somewhat older woman starts coming out too, holding onto a flash camera with 2 other older ladies tagging along behind her. You can tell it's Aquamarine in the lead, and the other 2 just don't want to leave her alone.
Can you start over, Crash?
Yeah, the Morse code message and then the why we're doing this thing. So.
Oh, right. The Morse code was just letting you know that where you were going and what we were doing here.
So we know we're in Washington, D.C.
Right.
So why are we here?
Because this is where I ended up jumping into.
What are we doing here?
Well, I'm the president now.
Ta-da!
Of the United States of America?
Yes. Apparently, I was the assistant undersecretary to the Department of Education.
This has happened before when they kill things on ghostly cruise ship. Called Victoria with all the dead passengers on the deck arrived at the scene and start. Following Rosie and Aquamarine. Only they can hear and see it.
Thank you, chat. I can make that happen. Give me a second.
Nothing like being a little bit haunted.
No problem.
We're gonna be.
We don't mind.
Wait, does that mean we're haunted by not only the dead people, but the dead aliens?
Or the dead
and the dead animals.
And the dead alien baby.
We will get to this in a little bit. Don't worry about it. First, we're gonna deal with this.
What are we doing here? Why are you the president? What are we doing?
Yes, he was he was the assistant to the deputy secretary. No, he was the assistant to the deputy undersecretary of the Department of Education.
And line of succession just kind of got. I mean, they blew up Washington D.C. first, so.
I moved to give a high five to my friend.
Okay, now I know which one you are.
Now you and Rosie to see if that's possible.
Yeah. So do you want us to 1 or 2?
Oh, just give me 1D. Each of you roll 2D. What are you holding right now?
12.
12.
Each of you roll a D12. See who gets the higher number.
1.
4.
Yes, you're able to high five.
Worth it.
Totally worth it.
So what does that message say? Exactly.
Oh, it just said that we were coming here to rendezvous with the president, who is me.
Got it. Cool. What about that other stuff you were talking about? How, like Rosie's concept versus the real.
Right, yeah. There's no avatars here. That's why you're jumping around so much. They don't have any.
We're in.
Here's the funny thing.
Wait, if everyone's a real person, then what's the difference between an avatar and a person?
Oh, so you know how only a certain percentage of...
Hashtag MetaPoint for the new leader of what remains of the free world. God help us all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to use that because I need it. Thank you. Great. All right.
Okay.
So, there are no avatars in this world. There used to be, because all metaverses have avatars, just like metapilots are a very small percentage of the population. A small percentage of the population are people above and beyond normal ability of what we consider people. They're the people that would be saving the world right now if they were here. But they're not, because the program came and killed them all. Anything that could possibly have been a vehicle for an avatar in this metaverse is dead.
Why did they kill them?
To hide something.
How did they kill them?
That I don't know.
Do you know what they're hiding?
No, not exactly.
Do you know who they were? Were they normal people? Were they people in power? Were they...
Yeah, I imagine like the real president would have been a fine avatar.
So you said you don't know exactly, but you have an idea?
Kind of.
What is it?
Well, whatever it is that you've decided that you're looking for here in this place, has already been looked for, and something is hidden here.
A metapod?
Or a piece of one? Or
We gotta get the pieces to build it.
I'm not exactly sure. What I do know is that we'll find it at the source of whatever problem this metaverse is having, which appears to be. This is a shot in the dark here. I'm guessing an alien invasion of some kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alien invasion flair. This program sounds like a buzzkill.
Oh yeah, that's where we started. They kidnapped us.
It is a buzzkill. Thank you. Yes.
Can't have that. Can't have that at all.
But you're working for the founders who have so far not proven themselves to be any better.
Other than the rescuing us from the program.
And putting us in a house where we're basically in jail.
Well, before we start throwing around words.
I went to McDonald's.
It was
so it's not
time.
jail. They don't have McDonald's at jail, Rosie.
Well, they don't let me leave the house.
Have you ever asked? Because I go out all the time now.
Well, I think, can I use a meta point?
Yeah.
Ooh, boop, boop, boop. Listen, I say let's just find out whatever you need. While we do this, you just give me more information about what you've done so far. We've already shared something. We're sharing something right now. This is great. I try to high five myself.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll try to
Give me a roll.
What's wrong?
Yes.
9.
7.
You fail.
You fail. Rosie does not accept that.
So what happens is you're able to get one arm up, but the other arm doesn't move. So you're just like.
That's a really cool.
So here's what I know. I know we will know it when we see it. Those are the exact words I was told. We'll know it when we see it because we've seen it before. Whatever it is.
That's how I live my life.
And
But they wanted it to be something that couldn't leave this metaverse. So even if we find it, I don't know how we're going to get it out.
Something that can't leave? Is that what you just said?
No.
Well, if they cut off all the avatars, they can't really take the physical object out of the metaverse. It's not like there's a door that goes to other metaverses,
Well,
Right.
except for the
Joe's
diner,
Diner. Yeah.
which most of those guys can't get into.
And this diner is a
get into?
constant, correct?
Yeah, remember we were talking about it? It's kind of everywhere,
Gotcha.
but it always is kind of the same.
Ah, this is nice.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah. It's a nice concept.
Joe's Diner, where everyone knows your order.
Well played, Odie.
Hashtag Metapoint pilots are such show-offs. Who am I kidding? You are all glorious.
Oh,
You're
thank you, Jack.
glorious.
I love it.
Thank you.
So, there's a mothership?
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah, we have just a baby ship here.
Cool, so we're gonna pull out Independence Day? You got a
guess so.
president? You got a spaceship?
Okay.
We got 3 old ladies.
We can go, yeah. Man, the avatars
Jeff
here
Goldblum.
suck.
Yeah.
No offense, ladies.
Oh, it's fine.
The other members of the Tridentures aren't really listening to much of what you guys are saying. They're still taking photographs of the surrounding area.
Aren't
Like,
they
this has
cute?
got to have been really difficult to deal with.
So
And then they start getting into a long conversation about their grandchildren.
We'll join them whenever we'd like.
So,
So the-
I say we go to the mothership and take the, MacGuffin, whatever that is, and blow up the mothership with, something awesome. Like, I happen to have the nuclear codes for all of our arsenal because I'm the president.
So just so I'm clear, the program.
You notice at this point that Hilya is holding on to the football next to her. She has a briefcase attached to her left arm.
The founders told you that the program came in here and killed all the avatars.
Yeah.
How did they find that out?
When they sent other pilots, I guess you were in here with John and Nick and what's his name?
Scott.
The dead guy.
Scott,
Yeah.
Dead.
He is a mess.
is he
he dead?
alive? In here?
No.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
That's what we were suspecting.
Yeah, I pulled a corpse right out of that pod. It was really scary.
What did they say about that? What was their reaction?
It's because there's no avatars here. We're not supposed to jump into these people. We could be doing them permanent damage.
Right. So why don't they pull us out?
It's not quite that easy. We still have to do what needs to get done here, or this world dies. We're the only people here who can do anything.
So we have to go to the mothership and then we can get out of here?
Yeah, I would say so. we should probably find that thing too, since both the founders and the program
the
want
MacGuffin.
it. The MacGuffin, right.
Okay, so they know we're looking for it, or they just told you there was something that they needed, so we're just taking it. I mean,
No, but
you see what I'm saying? Do they know our plan?
They told us to look for it. It's not and then they want us to tell them where it is. But I assumed that we weren't going to do that since we're always conspiring against them, right?
You are so smart, Craig.
Have we?
I know.
How would you rate the food?
It depends on where you go. Sometimes the food has been amazing. Sometimes it's been non-existent.
The flavors and taste that you enjoy, do you carry that with you, or do you take on whatever?
It depends on where you are on the avatar spectrum. The more in tune you are with your avatar, the more you have their tastes and feelings and social skills, which I really enjoy.
Nice. This is wonderful.
I also enjoy thinking about this conversation where, like,
thank you. I am the
fisherman's
president.
super intelligent about the thing, and then also
Fire!
Also food.
See, I'm getting really good.
Fisherman.
But don't really, hell yeah, sorry.
She just kind of shakes her head.
Who is Helia? Hi. Helia, where's...
Hilja.
Helia, sorry. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Apparently there's a run on older ladies today, and this is the voice I'm going to use for her.
Yeah. Well, I see. You are kind of old.
How may I help you?
How's it going?
Oh, you know, just protecting the president.
Yeah. Cool. Nice to meet you.
Apparently she was like already retired, but just happened to be there. So she's the last Secret Service person. Really cool backstory, Hilya.
Wow, Helia, yeah.
Thank you. I wrote it myself.
I want to high five Helia.
And by that I mean I wrote the days of my life, each and every day, page by page.
There is like literally an inordinate number of old people here.
Oh, it's not so bad.
It's a lot.
Right.
I don't know how old that fisherman guy is, but
53.
he looks 90.
Yeah, he's 53, but he looks old. He's weathered.
He is weathered. He's like old leather.
Yeah.
So all we had to do is get in the spaceship and fly like bosses and go to the boss level and kill the bad guys and take the thing.
Sounds simple enough to me.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Let's do it. Do you have qualms, Rosie?
No.
There's some qualms.
Sometimes it's fun saving the world, you know.
I do know. I just feel really uncomfortable about certain aspects of it, and it's fine. I'm working through it. I'm glad you're here, Crash.
I'm glad I'm here too.
It's hard to know that we might affect the people that we're in.
Gotcha.
But right now, if we don't affect the people that we're in, this whole world dies.
And we could die.
You thought it was a merry-go-round, turned out to be a petting zoo.
Exactly.
No, I understand that.
I don't think
do it.
I don't know. I mean,
Yes.
I think there's a danger, but I think you got to be doing something wrong to get killed.
Right. Scott was not doing. He was messing it up.
What was he doing?
Well, he offered himself to the aliens to be used by them, and I think his grand plan was to kind of like do a backstab on the aliens, but they just started sucking on his brain.
Yeah, that'll do that.
And that didn't.
Bad aliens do that.
And then
Good aliens have glowing
there was
fingers.
a moment where he was there in Cynthia, and then there was a moment where he wasn't, and so John took Cynthia out for the safety of the team.
I don't know who any of those people are except for John. Is it John Stone?
Yeah.
John Stone is so cool.
He was. Cynthia was a person that is murdered now.
You know
because of us.
the really like SWAT guy who's got with the muscles.
Oh, yeah.
And he knows all the guns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at the
that was
house, he's
John.
really cool.
John Stone.
All right.
John Stone. He's a field agent like I was going to be a field agent, but I don't do well on the field because they have a lot of horns.
Yeah.
A lot of horns?
And sirens.
Horns. I was
Honk honk.
here.
It gets a little much, and the suit isn't very comfortable. So I think I'm just going to go back to being the meta pilot all the time. It's way more fun.
Well,
One time I was a superhero.
you don't say.
One time we were princesses.
Oh, this is amazing. I need to catalog this. Keep talking. And I start walking towards the ship.
Yeah.
Like, this.
No, do you? Do you start walking towards that ship?
Yeah, that's true, actually. You need some rolls.
11!
You don't start walking towards the ship. But I will give you a freebie that you were able to ask that question. Because that's true. Technically, you couldn't ask her any of these questions unless we verified it first.
All right.
Oh yeah, no, I assume the talking is free flow.
Okay.
That's fine.
Butts.
Why? Butts?
All right, well, let's.
So we have a sneaky plan that's not like founders thing, so you can be happy too.
No, I am. It's just.
So we want to be sneaky.
I don't know.
Do we?
Rosie's always mad.
Rosie's not mad. Rosie's fearful of affecting others in ways that we have.
I've seen
is
Rosie
not
try
fair.
to torture people.
Okay, yeah, I've seen Rosie get mad, but she's passionate. You know, I spent a lot of time with her and really grown respect and
Well, I'm just saying you can be happy because we're gonna do what they don't want, and you love doing what they don't want.
Now,
I am. I just. Let's do it quickly, as quick as we can, so we don't kill any more people or disrupt any more lives.
Except aliens.
Just to make sure, your actions that you do go unnoticed to these founders, correct?
Not always. They can. They
can't see what we're doing while we do it.
But they could find out about it
after the fact.
We're not sure if they're bad, but and at Joe's diner we learned that they're trying to do good, but they don't always. That was something we said.
We don't really know what their deal is. They don't explain anything. They don't tell us who they are. They don't tell us why they took us. They don't tell us why they're different from the program. It's why I don't trust them, and it's why I get upset. It's because they haven't told us anything.
May I ask a question?
You may.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how much do you trust these founders? 1, untrustful. 5, you give them like a kitten.
You give him a kitten if you trusted him?
Yeah.
I would give him a 2.
I don't know. I guess like in the middle.
Okay.
Same. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I hope that one day if someone really trusts me, they'll give me a kitten.
Interesting. Thank you very much.
I trust you.
This conversation's going on. You hear bells.
Starting to build towards a hashtag rule because we haven't had one for a while.
Yeah.
You hear
System
off in the
shocks are good
distance.
too.
You hear this very distinct.
There's a boat.
I hear it too.
In the harbor?
Or
Just
monks.
Oh, just them.
Oh, just
Good, because I probably wouldn't have been okay with that.
Did you hear that?
Just them.
I did. Did you hear? Oh, but can we hear
I need
it?
a roll from you if you're going to tell me if you're asking her.
Wait.
Can he hear
Do I hear it since we're in
They're
the...
the same person?
No.
Okay.
Wait.
No,
Yes.
only
Wait,
the
yes.
pilots, right?
You do right now. Just for now. Just for now.
We can hear that. It sounds like there's a boat rolling in.
Which is weird.
Because we're not by the ocean.
Do we see
Exactly.
it? Do we see it?
I'm hedging my bets long term. It will be more useful if I say yes right now.
Oh, I see what's happening. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So yes, you do. It's pretty much what you hear right now. Is this sound?
Getting my retcon
Guys, but
pen out.
there's a boat.
There's a.
Your what?
My retcon pen.
So we see the ghost ship. We see the ghost ship. We see
No, it's
it.
perfectly valid. They're in the same avatar right now.
Yeah, that's the part I was going to retcon.
Yeah, you look off in that direction, and you see what seems to be a large cruise ship attempting to.
Is it solid or does it look ghosty?
It looks ghosty.
Does that look like the Princess Victoria?
Oh, man, I'm sharing a body and I'm seeing ghosts.
I see it
good,
too.
good.
I see it too.
So
This is interesting. Yes.
Are you hallucinating too?
I guess so. This is
Actually, I need a D12 from you before you can speak.
Oh.
I need a D12 from you before you can speak.
You know, I'm not sure if we're
7.
actually hallucinating,
5.
Crash.
5. Yeah, you answer this question.
yeah, I guess so. This is interesting. I want to walk towards it.
Me too.
And in that moment, I need you to all roll a D12.
Seems like you might need this action point. Sorry. Hashtag meta point tonight.
Yes, we will.
Chat.
All right, so we're all rolling a d12?
Yes, please. What did you get?
I'm Georgia.
Georgia, I'm 11.
You got.
I'm also 11.
Okay.
Just a touch more go towards the developing hashtag rule.
So now maybe you can see it too.
So is this what we do the whole time now?
Look at the ghost.
So, what did you get?
6.
6.
You're the president.
temporarily.
Oh! Now you're the president.
And Rosie, what did you get?
I'm 9. I'm Georgia.
Okay. So you guys have been having this conversation about how you're going to handle the impending. Let's see.
Your dirty
So yeah,
dots aren't
temporary.
coming
So
off, by the way.
Dirty toes.
They're just still there.
Yeah. I just wanted to
sorry,
let you
sorry.
know in case chat thinks there are still some
No,
up.
thank you for reminding me. I'll make it go away.
We've used
I
both
forgot
of them.
Yes. So, Nathan, you are no longer able to see or hear any sign of a cruise ship, and you can quickly just pass that off to a temporary hallucination if you want.
But now I hear it because I'm also in the body.
Crash, you are temporarily hearing it because you are in the same body as Aquamarine.
Jennifer Hurst.
We
Yes.
don't even get separate avatars anymore?
Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Yes,
Crash?
I hear it. It's a boat.
Do you see it?
Yes. It's a
I'm
boat.
looking
It's a
at
ghost boat.
where I was walking to.
You drive.
I'm here now.
And then to make my life easier right now, because I want to, everyone roll a d12 again.
Okay. 12. I'm Chaz.
I'm Hilja.
Wait, you got a 12?
Yeah. Did you get it?
Damn it to hell.
Is there a bump? It's like if you both get the same, can we maybe just bump somebody?
No. I've got a plan here. Don't worry about it.
This is the most it's ever
Aqua,
happened.
who did you just get?
Number 1, back in Patricia.
Oh, see that? That's another
Now I'm
good
in
one
the
for
old
me.
woman.
What number are you?
And then Nathan,
Yeah.
can you please roll one more time?
Okay. 10.
That's Hilja. That's
Please
where I
roll
am.
one more time.
I am very codependent.
Yep.
He's really he wants to stick together.
Oh, wow.
Roll
This-
again.
roll one more
again.
time.
This is nice. 2.
There you go.
There we go.
Chester Brown.
Cheat code time.
Thank you, chat. And I'm just going to
Yeah.
justify that by burning a couple chaos stuff.
I love it.
What does that mean?
So where am I now?
You are currently in Hilja Lundberg, who is the acting vice president. Number 10.
How do I get back?
To
Where I was.
where you were. We will roll again and see where you wind up. And eventually, when you get another 6, you'll be back as Vinny.
Okay.
Surprise.
So we have Nathan in the body of Chester Brown now, the newspaper route lead, Aquamarine and Patricia Borden, the murder defendant, Crash in Hilja Lundberg, the acting vice president, and Rosie in Chaz Monroe,
Yeah.
the lounge singer
I'm on
from the
ship.
Princess Victoria.
This is amazing.
Do you ever jump into random strangers?
Yeah.
No, I mean like if you're walking by a store, do you jump into like somebody who's shopping at that store, or is it just people who are with your group?
So far, it's just been people who have been in our group.
We should kill everyone else.
Why?
So this stops happening. I can't do this.
Crash is taking a serious turn for the worse.
I walk off the ship.
I know it is intense.
Or we could leave them here and then it won't happen anymore. Or we would have less options.
I'm going to run off just to help answer this question, which is we have been in different locations before, and it has not mattered. You have just swapped locations. It seems to be this specific group,
Social periphery. Got it.
which is why they're all stuck on the spaceship. We took them with us. Otherwise, I would have left them on that damn boat and just killed them.
Okay, well, this could very easily kill us all if we do this mission like this.
So,
Wait, why would we die?
If we
Okay, say you're piloting a spaceship. And you're in, like, I don't know, a battle.
Oh, I
But
see.
then
I see
suddenly
now.
you're taking a dump as an old woman.
as they often do.
You see where I'm going with this?
Exactly. It's been crazy. This has happened. It's been really difficult. It's yes.
It has been.
Crash.
It has disrupted a couple of their plans so far.
We've been sticking as close together as possible, kind of to prevent that.
Now, up until this moment, has this been as like sporadic as it's been now? My experience.
Yes.
Okay. So, all right.
Or, excuse me.
In other metaverses, this isn't happening.
I understand your question now. Elsewhere, no,
Right.
you've not
Just here?
experienced that.
All right.
Elsewhere, there has seemed to be a core group of 4, 5, 6 avatars who people might hop from one to the other. but you've never been stuck.
But you always have a core that you go back to.
Yeah, you've never been stuck with, for lack of a better term, civilians before.
Yeah, and we've never.
Well, these are worse than just civilians. Like if they were civilians, that would be one thing. But there's a hodgepodge of civilians that could be possessed at any moment.
Yeah,
it is true.
And this is new to this world. We've never gone into other.
Well, it's because they killed all the avatars, so
Yeah.
the metaverse is trying to fix itself.
Right. Thank you for telling us about that. Indeed.
This is interesting.
So we'd have to autopilot the ship wherever we went.
Okay.
That should be easy because I speak the alien language, and now Nathan does.
That's true.
And I know that John autopiloted the ship we were in to come here.
No, we didn't. We did that. We used Jeb's black box to send the message and get the ship here.
It's quite easy.
Oh. I thought we had him program something.
John was able to do some interfacing with what you were doing, yeah. I mean, he was definitely being aided without realizing it from back in the metapods.
But I assume that there's a go back home button or a mothership detect. I mean, there's got to be a way for the ship to autopilot itself back to the mothership. So while you have a valid concern, I feel like there should be an answer in the ship to just go home.
You could start digging around as a group through the controls of the ship.
But we'd all have to do it together so we don't end up in different places.
Well, the rest of them are on the. Let's just all go back on the ship.
Everyone,
right, but let's get everybody in the same room. Like we have to get crowded around each other for this to really work.
You're right.
So let's get the old ladies they wandered. We gotta collect
everybody.
You make a reference to coupons and.
Oh, I can't
Blue plate specials.
Cary Grant is in the ship.
Oh no. That does something for me too. This is the first time I've been an old woman. I'm not comfortable.
Oh no, you're Hilly. Yeah, that's right.
So you all you start crawling up onto the. Not crawling on. You re-enter the spaceship. You get into the control room. You call up the rest of your party. And so the group of you can be present for this experiment. The other, I am still going to call them avatars, even though they aren't the same type of avatar. The other people, the other avatars are, just kind of milling around. They've gotten kind of used to following whoever seems to be the most dominant at any moment or time. And,
I'm sure their brains are slightly rattled.
Oh yeah.
They probably have permanent brain damage.
This has been quite the experience for all of them.
Yeah.
And so you can start looking around the controls of this ship. At least two of you now are able to read the alien language.
Yeah.
And in fact, there was a moment. Wasn't there a moment where you were?
I was Jennifer for just a second, so I can too, right?
You were. Who were you with at the time?
No, it's because of Rosie.
You were with
me.
her. She doesn't know.
You don't know it yet. Okay. No. Right now, the language sits in the minds of Nathan and Rosie.
All right.
Okay.
So I look at the controls for E.T. go home.
Okay.
And
so out of your group, between your current avatar and or your pilot, I need some.
Meta point.
I need what?
He's 1 meta point, please.
Okay. I need some computer checks.
All right.
Some engineering checks and some mechanic.
Okay.
Shit.
I'm also gonna move.
And it could be,
the loud singer
any
attempting to do
combination of you
checks.
to make these checks.
All right.
What are the checks for?
So, because you're trying to interface with this computer.
I'll use the first computer check.
To give an example, like I can speak English. I can operate, basic electronics. I have an Android. I don't know much about an iPhone. So when I start trying to play on one, it takes me a while to figure it out, even though it's relatively simple. So what I need from you right now, as a group.
Whatever hashtag habitat is being worked on.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat.
Amazing.
I need from you as a group 3 computer use checks.
Okay.
I need from you as a group 3 electronics checks.
Oh, cool.
The computer.
And I need from you as a group 3 mechanics checks.
Okay.
And I need them to be successful before we get to 3 failures.
3 failures.
I should not roll any of them.
The first computer.
You actually
mechanics. I have mechanics.
You actually have a 5-point bonus.
Oh, did we get the?
Yep, all the free store stuff has been purchased, so you have a 5-point bonus to your electronics.
Christian,
checks.
lucky ducky.
Yes.
I used a meta point. Just FYI.
Thank you.
Quick question.
But no.
I have no idea what the plan is for this habitat, but what else is new?
Thank you, chat.
The mystery is part of the fun.
True.
I know.
I love all you guys.
I wish I could say that mystery was fun for us as well.
Love you too.
I mean,
No,
it is.
it'll
I'm
be
just
fun.
kidding. I would like to use. Is it the triple play that you can use to move anywhere as well?
You can move anywhere with it, yeah.
Excellent. I'm gonna use the triple play. No, I'm gonna use both meta points. I'm sorry,
Okay.
because someone could use a triple play on this check. I need
see
to be
what
over
you're
here
saying.
for the rolls.
First roll for computers.
Yeah.
5.
And what was your
succeeded?
target number?
12.
So you succeeded by a lot.
All right.
I don't have any of these.
And we don't have any meta
What
points
about
left,
your avatar?
Neither of my.
You do not have any meta points left. You do, however, have a triple play, which would allow you to roll 3 dice, or to place yourself anywhere you want on the spectrum, or on the slider. Excuse me.
We also have a cheat code, which would give us a +1 to any roll.
Correct. You've also got your +5 from your Patreon
Okay,
bonus at the start of the show.
God, his mechanics
Does the +5 apply to everything?
To a single roll, you can give yourself.
And
a
do all the
+5.
avatars get to roll?
What are we?
You can choose to have one of the other avatars roll instead if you want, and I'm willing to do that roll for them.
Yeah, I was just thinking because like a lot of them have skills that would be useful, but
We're not in them.
but we're not in them.
So I tell
but
you
we all
what.
have to stick together.
I tell you what then, look at your avatar listings right now, please. And see if you can find someone in there who you wish you were occupying right now.
Hilia's is 8.
I will give you 1 minute to figure someone out. And then we can burn some chaos.
This is,
die,
so we need
and can make
mechanics,
that happen.
electronics, and computers.
Correct.
I got computers and electronics.
I do too, but they're only at like 8.
Well, Carl's at 7. Chester Brown has an 8 in computers.
But Nathan Hill, as Nathan Hill, I'm at a 12 and a 12.
Oh, that's good. So
Yeah,
you're
Nathan
kind
is
of,
a great choice for this right now. Crash by himself has access to a lot of these things.
Oh yeah, so Crash could roll for
Aquamarine
sure.
doesn't.
I just
I'm
need,
not in.
Is there a pilot you would like, or an avatar you'd like to be in?
Sure. Do you want me
That's
to
what I'm
change
saying.
switch?
Is please look at the avatars.
I did.
And see, okay, great. Is there one that you wish you would leap into right now?
Sure. I could be Hylia since Patricia doesn't have either of those 3, so that would be totally cool for me.
Christian's
would
in
work.
Hilia right now.
Oh, never mind.
But I have a hunch he'd like to leap out of her. So, how do you feel about that, Crash?
If that's what you want, sure. I don't. Doesn't really matter where you end up.
I'd also be Chess.
I want to throw you back in the president because that's been amusing to me. Is that okay with you?
It's fine with me.
I'm gonna drop you back in there. So, Crash, put
You've got
yourself
a
in
7.
Vinny. Aquamarine, find yourself in Hylia.
Okay.
Rosie, you cool with Chaz, or you want to be somewhere else?
Chaz has mechanics with only 5.
Then don't worry about it.
Carl has a 7 in mechanics though. It's
He's also got nautic or electronics. Either or. And where would you like to be, Nathan?
I am good for Chester Brown in the meantime.
Okay.
Man, I really like being the sleazy lounge singer, but maybe for the sake of the game, I should move to Carl. The
I need a
fisherman.
decision either way.
I'll switch to Carl.
Okay. I'm gonna burn some more chaos
Oh,
die.
God.
Thank you, chat.
And I'm over near the avatar side.
There you go. So you guys spend some time as a group trying to figure out exactly how you're going to pull this off.
Okay.
And you've had some conversation with the other avatars and such, and you're
God,
aware of their basic
rolling.
skill sets and backgrounds. And as a result, you have kind of a concept
know
of
how many
who,
fails, 'cause we can't
who
get
would
3.
be to be beneficial to be with right now. And
We can't get 3.
and you guys have never been able to pull this off in any other reality before.
I can pilot like a mother.
But as you are thinking this through and such, you find yourself what do I want to say? Wait a minute, just a sec. So as you guys have never been able to pull this off before, but as you were kind of thinking through how you're going to do this, and as that you keep hearing that cruise ship still
Right.
off in the distance.
Is it getting closer? Like, if I turn around?
It seems like out of the corner of your eye, you keep seeing glimpses of like.
We are haunted.
Thank you, Chad.
Oh, shit.
Out of the corner of your eye, you keep seeing glimpses of like passengers walking down the side. You look over and there's nobody there, and then like someone walking down this way, and you're like, what the hell?
We're being haunted.
Are there
Rosie.
aliens on it too?
You haven't seen any aliens yet.
Okay.
You haven't seen any aliens yet. Yet.
God.
You will eventually.
Oh, Carl.
But you knew that because you saw what the hack attack was. I'm sorry. And
it's okay.
but you are able to you're able to, just as at one point the Morse code was popping through your system.
Ooh,
You know, with the stuff that was coming from back in the metapods.
Oh yeah.
How do I explain this? You aren't able to flat out speak back to the metapod reality, but you do feel like you are able to temporarily control your target. Does that make sense?
First time donor, long time listener.
Thank you, Jack.
Oh,
Thank you very much, Jack.
Thank you.
We'll promise to go easy.
That was amazing.
We'll be gentle. And you do. I know. First time, it's pretty cool. I like it when it happens.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, there's 3. I'm taking one.
Damn it! You just took 2.
No, I took. Oh, yeah. I just took. There's 3.
It's
So
all
I'm just taking
good.
one. There's 2
it's
left.
all good. You lean into that avatar. It's strategic. I
I'm
get
just
it.
trying to get. I want my roll. I want the rolls to be good for this.
But you find yourselves then shunting just barely over into the next appropriate people you'd wanted to line up with. And you find yourself, after doing that, you find yourself thinking that it might be possible. You're not sure that this would carry over elsewhere, but you're starting to feel like somehow as a group, the 4 of you, if you concentrate hard enough, you seem to be able to exert some control over your landing place in this reality. Are you following me?
Yeah.
Like it was hard. It took some effort and some chaos done. But you feel like it was actually functionally possible. You're not sure this would work elsewhere, but something the rules in this reality just seem very messed up.
Yeah.
So we have 1 successful computer use check.
Okay. Who's rolling next?
I need 2 more. I need 3 electronics checks. And
I'll roll 1.
All right, Chris is gonna roll 1.
And then
would you say mechanics and
computers and electronics
and mechanics.
I can do computers.
All right.
And just to clarify something too, if you have succeeded in one of those,
Yes.
you cannot succeed twice for the group in that category.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
So it's mechanics,
Just mechanics.
computers and
computers
electronics.
and electronics.
Yep.
I can do electronics.
I could do another electronics. Or I can do.
Who can do mechanics?
I can do a mechanics.
Oh, I can as well.
Awesome.
Okay.
Do you want to nail them out one at a time?
Well, I'll do the computer ones.
Okay.
And those of you who can speak the alien language right now,
Yes.
give yourself a 3-point bonus to your rolls.
Nice.
Excellent.
Because that's what the D4 says.
Okay. Gonna roll a electronics.
Okay.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Whatever
I
you
don't know
want.
whose turn it is.
It's anyone. We're not in an initiative order.
Then I'll do
We're just kind of
another.
figuring it out as a group who's
Got
going to
it.
roll and win.
Cool.
I'll do electronics.
Okay.
Is that a success?
That is a success.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I rolled a 12.
But with your bonus,
Yeah. And put it at 15. And I'm going to drop that +5 on that one.
well, no, your bonus works the way you want it, the helpful way. So,
So it goes down.
Yeah. So you have a 9.
yeah,
Yeah.
so your 12 becomes functionally a 9.
All right, so it's a 9 on 12.
That's why you will notice that I'm always going to use the term penalty and bonus because
And are you all the way
The roll
pilot?
low
Because you
makes
can roll your
everything
8s for that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You're on it.
sweet.
Yeah, just 2 6s. So.
Okay, great. We have
So-
2 successes.
And I rolled a double 1 on my computer check.
that is a
huge
success.
check.
Can't really
Excellent.
complain about that.
And actually, because of that, I will give you a 3-point bonus to your next roll on the electronics or mechanics.
I don't have either of those. But that'll be a +8 to that roll either way.
Yes, because
So
you've
I'll
got your
take
crash
that
bonus.
mechanics roll
Go for it.
with that +8 bonus. Because even I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah, it's a -2. So, yeah, you made it.
So that was an electronics. Or
It was mechanics.
Mechanics.
Okay.
So I believe Crash has done a computers and electronics and a mechanics
Correct.
check, correct?
Not electronics. I haven't done electronics.
Just computer and
I did
mechanics.
a computer and a mechanics.
Cool. Then I still need 1 more computer check, 2 more electronics checks, and 2 more mechanics checks from the group.
It's 2 more computers, 1 more mechanic. You did a mechanic originally, right?
There was one computer that was used, another computer
Sorry.
was used.
I'm gonna gonna roll for the nope. Nope.
Let's finish up this task after that. AKA has the details.
Thank you, chat.
Oh my god.
Okay, mechanics. Mechanics.
Ooh, I beat it by 2.
Sweet.
Good. All right, I'll finish off mechanics here. I get a +3, which I will desperately need. I'm gonna have to use my +5, and then I need my whole +8, and then it'll be a success.
There you go. You guys are doing great. You need 1 more computer use check, 2 more electronics checks.
All right.
I'll do the computer again if you want.
You've already done it once, so you can't do it again.
I can do electronics, and that's it. And I got nothing. I got 0 electronics.
I can do electronics.
I can't do computers.
But you haven't used any of you haven't used your buff either, so there's the chance.
Mm-hmm.
I have electronics and mechanics.
I just need someone to take a stab at it.
Well, what's your
5?
Mine's 7, so I'll do electronics.
Okay.
And I got a 5.
You did it!
You're doing great. You just need 1 more computer success from one of you 2. And you need 1 more electronic success from... You had what success?
So what if we don't have the skill?
No, I had
what do we
mechanics
have to?
and a computer.
Right, so who's already rolled electronics? You did, you did. So I need 1 of you 2 to do an electronic success.
What do we
need
need
one
if
of
we
you
don't
two to
have
do
the
computer.
skill?
I don't have electronics.
I will do it.
Mind. They're all mind checks.
Well, they're all mind checks.
Yep.
Electronic.
Yep.
Electronic.
Okay, so your mind, and you're all the way pilot, so your mind's probably better.
Oh, am I gonna do? Yeah, I should do mind computers. Is what I should do right now. Okay. Here we go.
Oh,
I beat it by 2. Oh no, that's what you were.
electronics. We needed electronics.
It's a mind check either way for you.
Perfect. Electronic mind check. I beat it by 3.
Great. I see 1 more computer check.
And it's got to be your mind.
Yep, just a mind check.
I have a mind of 6.
And you've got a 3-point bonus.
I got an
I've already
8.
used it.
No, you've already
I
you've
get
got it
3 points.
static because you're
I have an 8.
You have an 8. Do you want to try doing the last one? Or no, you can't, can you? Because it's computers.
Nope, I can't because it's computers.
Yep. So just go for it.
All right.
You need 1 success before you get 3 failures. Mathematically, you're looking great.
That is a 12. No.
The 3 will make it a 9.
Nope.
So
Okay. Yep, that's an 11, so no.
it's an 8.
No. Anyone else want to give this a go before I...
We can't.
They can't. It
no
has
one
to be
can.
one of you
It's
2.
literally... Okay, great.
You gonna do it again? Can do this.
I can do this. You can. That's a 9. So with the 3, it'll be a 6, and it's right on
There you go.
It's very stressful.
I don't even know what we just did other than rolling dice.
It was a bunch of skill checks.
It's a skill challenge. It was you needed as a group to get 3 successes.
Right, but what were we doing?
You said you wanted to be able to use the ship to go back to the mothership. You were trying to figure out how to program it to do that.
There were no piloting checks for that?
This is just about getting the dang thing to work. Piloting is making it actually move.
We turned it on.
Holy shit!
Yeah. The alien tech, this happens a lot with alien tech. It's very complicated.
Wow. Good job, guys.
Looks like the inside of a Tesla.
You realize we just took 5 of us to hotwire a vehicle that was running not 5 minutes ago when you got here?
Oh, this is amazing. All right.
Teamwork.
Okay.
You should have seen earlier when we were driving a bus.
And who speaks the language?
These 2.
And there wasn't a
Apparently
button.
I do, but I don't know how.
And there's not a button that says on.
No, it's
I don't see one.
Oh. You are really deep in that avatar, aren't you, Rosie?
Yeah, she's all the
Who's
way.
Rosie? Is she pretty?
So you, no.
Very, very.
looks like that their way of speech doesn't follow like simple instructions. It's actually
No, right now she looks like an old fisherman.
done more in like a fill in the blank, if you will. This is amazing.
Yeah.
#MetaPoint.
Oh, thank God. Oh, there's 5 of them. Oh, thank Jesus.
Yeah, you're. Yeah, I mean that's just it. Is their way of thinking is their way of organizing this ship is just very unlike how you would do it.
It's very
It's their own system.
Alien even. if you
bike
would.
is to car as flour is to.
Toaster.
That's how they think.
I would not have gotten that one right.
Nope.
Yeah. The ET. I imagine that the good,
Yeah.
good aliens.
So you Yeah, you do. You get this thing back up and running. Part of the problem earlier also was that it was functionally on more or less an autopilot. So you have decided, am I correct? I keep reaching out for that bar. The bar is not
It's
here.
turned around today.
I know, the table's backwards today, so I keep going like this, and then my leg kicks off into nothing.
It's funny because chat can't see any of what you
I know.
Here, you can see it like lurching.
But you guys
forward a
can.
little
It's
bit. Yeah, we can.
It looks
see.
like a giant walker that you're sitting on the front of.
it would explain all of the avatars for today.
Just
They are a lot of old folks.
Yeah.
They weren't originally, and then on the cruise ship we ended up doing some retconning.
You've actually done a lot of work on these sheets. Chat can't see these, can they? But
They saw one
these
iteration.
avatars, like I know just by looking at this thing that Hilya, for example, has seduction women.
Yes.
Yeah, her partner you'll see her partner at the top is Clyde.
At the age of 66,
Clyde.
so
Yeah,
she's like still getting some.
Clyde is was her partner on the Secret Service.
Oh, it says heart.
Yeah.
relationship.
Heart doesn't have to be like a love interest.
Oh, right, because
It's a significant other.
Which is significant other. If I tried to write SO, people might not know it, and if I wrote
Shout out to
significant other,
Clyde.
it wouldn't fit.
I thought the heart.
Hildy, yeah. I mean Hilja. I'm Hilja.
So, as a group, you guys have been fiddling around with this spaceship and such.
So we're going where we're going. We just sit back and relax.
Oh, goodness gracious. And I'm seeing what chat wants to do next.
They should system shock me.
Yes. Oh, an exhalation of mighty proportions.
Yeah.
Just lay it on us, man. Might as well do it before we get off the ground.
Yep.
What did chat do?
Meanwhile, the ghost ship's still like.
No,
Yeah, oh, ghosty ships.
I've
Oh
got an
god, I'm
idea.
being haunted.
No, I know what chat wants to do, and I've got an idea for it.
Can the ghosty ship like see us?
So
Does it want
you do
us?
continue to have these
It's terrifying.
these visions, so to speak, out of the corner of your eye. And every once in a while, now you're starting to see some of those little alien guys walking by as well.
By us? Are they looking at us like in the eyes?
No, again, it's just that same sort of delusions, and it's really disconcerting because you're on the alien spaceship, and so you are a little bit on edge. Like,
Oh, I apologize.
real.
Carl is probably gonna start
Not
playing whack-a-mole.
real, okay, not real,
not
Yeah,
real,
not
Carl's just hitting what
Not
he thinks
real.
are aliens,
Yeah,
but they're not
see
there.
us.
yeah. At one point, Carl takes his harpoon and he flings it,
Right?
sticks it in the ground. Nothing's there.
Yeah, Carl, nobody sees us but you, buddy.
They're here.
So these, just one last question about the ghost ship.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
so
no,
they
it's fine.
don't see us.
So you have questions about the ghost ship. I have questions about the ghost
So it's
ship.
like in the
Let's
last
establish
unicorn when Schmendrick conjures the Robin Hood and his merry men, and they don't see any of the real people. Is it like that?
that. Sure, having
It's like the last unicorn.
knowing that
Right, they don't see us.
Movie?
Yeah.
book.
He has no idea what
Movie?
you're talking about. Just what he's trying.
Yeah, know that movie really well. It's just
America does
just
the
like that.
soundtrack.
It's who?
America, there were also a band.
Right.
Anyway,
No, who?
watch it later.
The Who is also a band. Yes. America is the band that we were
Pete
speaking of.
Townsend,
Yes.
Pete
Something
Boone, John
else.
Entwistle. That was the Who.
Whoa, you just lost so many nerd points. Okay.
No, I knew America. Like it was the whole
No, it was the last unicorn.
Last Starfighter,
Also
Last of the
good.
Mohicans,
Starfire?
Last Samurai.
So far, I've killed 10 aliens. Let's keep it
Last
up.
Samurai.
Just going down the list. The Last Donut,
Oh, I tried to get us back on track.
The last
Anyway.
Jurassic Park.
the last train to Clarksville.
Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Say the last dance.
Time to.
Last Temptation of Christ.
Yeah.
Ooh. Last of Us. When I watch someone else play.
The Last Boys?
Noise.
Keeper. Right there.
It was all about right before. It was a bride's pre-wedding night. It was the Last Boys. With, never mind.
Oh, God.
You take some weird side jobs, dude.
Thanks. Last house on the left. Yeah, that's one. Last. Anyway.
I'm piloting this
So
spaceship now.
yeah, so Nathan, I think you are actually probably the best pilot in the group right now in terms of actual piloting ability. And
You know, I'm not such a bad pilot.
Crash, you wanna?
I was doing Star Wars,
I'm such a bad pilot myself.
but I am a really good.
You wanna shot?
No, you got this. You got this.
Tab Metapoint, congratulations.
Thank you, chat.
Turned it on. Now you have to move it. Oh, you like what happens when you get to move it? You have to move it. Move it. You have to move it. Move it. You like to move it.
Move it.
Y'all like to move it.
That was really funny.
So actually, I do now need. I need from you guys, and this can be the same person. This doesn't have to be different people. But I do need 5 piloting checks
Okay.
Perfect.
and 3 navigation checks.
5 piloting and 3 navigation.
Yes, and again,
5 pilot.
and again,
3.
I need those before 3 failures.
Okay. I can now. Oh, my navigation's like 7. I'm a shitty.
So we
picture
can't.
That's
I'm
my
rocking
navigation
in a
too.
fight.
I'm rocking 15 for both.
I want to shoot the bad guys. Okay, we're gonna need 10 piloting checks and 4 engineering checks.
No. Let's just get this part going.
You have 15 in both,
Yeah.
and he said it didn't matter if we. You just roll all.
Just
8
roll all of them. Those are all you.
All right.
Roll them all.
You were the best
Roll
pilot.
them
First
all.
one, 7.
Yeah,
Made it.
made it. That's all I care about. Made
10.
it. Okay.
Made it.
Just care if you made it.
7.
Made,
Just care if you made it.
made it.
So unless
Made
you
it.
roll double 8s, you made it.
Made it.
Okay.
Made it.
Made it.
Cool. And then I need some navigation checks, please,
All right.
from someone.
Made it.
You.
Okay.
Made it. Made it.
Okay.
Made it.
Made it.
Made it.
Man, Key sounds so
Cool.
good at this.
All I
I'm really glad
needed.
he's on the team.
Made it.
Nathan.
Yeah. Made it.
Nathan.
Nathan.
Eel.
Oh, and
Nathan
he
is
was rolling. I
quite
just felt like
the
his.
pilot. It is.
Oh, Nathan.
It
I
is
thought his dice karma was good.
almost like your GM knew you might need a pilot today.
Oh, but not all fully like.
No, I would never do that. Yeah, it takes a little bit, but
I would have done it, but
once
I was
you,
killing
once you guys have
it.
done all of your work, I do wish that Carl just got up, taken his heart, would have been like, I can make it go.
And poor Carl is electrocuted to death instantly.
I'm fighting off the alien so that he could complete his check.
That's very honorable of you. Thank you for
Because
doing
I'm being
that.
haunted.
Right.
So you, yeah.
Do I see Carl in the back? Or the
Throwing his
Carl's up
harpoon
with
at the
you.
wall.
You're all hanging out in the basic cockpit area. It's good sized. It's picture like a round room with panels along the sides.
Okay.
I
Good open middle space because you want to keep the whole group together just in case you start leaving. It's easier that way. So you've got
I go over to Aquamarine.
Hey.
Yeah, you're in full control.
And we need all these people. We also need all these people, these weird people, to be on board. Like, hey, this is what's going on, people.
Oh yeah, full transparency.
That's true. As Nathan is flying this ship towards the most.
I could give a rousing presidential
I was
speech.
going to say the alien mothership that is in the vicinity. You are heading in
If
that
it's like
direction.
president, if it's like Independence
But we
Day,
do.
need
We
a
are
rousing-
going to need some work by the rest of the party to convince the other avatars,
All right,
the demi avatars, if you will, to follow through on this plan because you're going to want to arm them.
Right.
Yeah, I need
You're going to be storming this alien ship together.
Right.
It could be quite the adventure.
Oh man, just because.
I'm gonna give a speech. I think I'm gonna use that total recall and just channel Gatling.
Oh, nice.
Oh wait, I've got a +5 because I can.
What the
channel
hell is that
Gatling.
voice I'm hearing?
Oh, it's the speech from.
Oh, jeez.
Really quick, Rosie, I'm going to use one meta point so that Carl, during the president's speech, does not continue to stab aliens that aren't there. I feel like that's respectful to
That's
both
fair.
the president
That's
and to
fair.
Christian.
That's totally fair.
Which is weird because she's respectful to the president all the time.
So,
What?
Just threw you under the bus, Maggie. She voted for Trump.
That is so not true.
that was mean.
So mean.
It was, but I needed a button to push right then.
Whoa.
Hey, chat. It's your boy Keith Snow. Don't make false allegations that people voted for Trump.
Don't do it.
That's a shit thing to do. Also, don't vote for Trump. That's a shit thing to do.
Well, you know.
And Crystal, that was bad
You know
for
what? This tie. It's the tie that's doing it.
So now that we've managed to derail ourselves into politics, which is always a great thing to do on the show.
I'm going to give a presidential speech.
Yeah, that's what we need actually. Is we need people to be rallied. We
need all these guys. Like, let them know what could happen. Like, hey, sometimes you might not understand what you're doing with your actions, that kind of thing.
So what do you say to them? Give me some. Give me some fancy talking words.
I feel like we need inspirational music too.
And I would love to get some seduction checks and some etiquette checks from you
so we're all
guys.
doing it? We're all doing it?
No, but I mean, I think you're going to be working as a group on
Like, we'll
this, right?
stand next to him and be like,
Oh, I feel like being in the crowd and like nodding and like.
And that's good. That's good.
You know, and like tapping the person next, like, oh.
Well,
basically,
You know what I mean? Like-
here's what I would like. I would like one of these options
Okay.
from each of you,
Okay.
from the three of you. Either a seduction, an etiquette, or an intimidation check.
We also need somebody who can shout, "You can do it!"
And then what's
You can do it!
And then what's going to happen is we will put the rest, and then Crash will give his speech as the president, and he will get a bonus to this based on your guys' role.
I mean, what seduction is clearly Aquamarine.
So
What
what's
were the other ones?
For seduction, it's just a matter of how much she's going to win
What
it
was
by.
the third one?
Intimidation and etiquette.
do you have intimidation?
Intimidation? No, but I do have etiquette. Do you have intimidation?
I do not, but I do have etiquette.
Does your avatar?
My avatar does have intimidation.
I'm gonna roll the seduction one, okay? Got it.
Got him on
By how
10
much?
now.
Oh, by 16. Beat it by 16.
You gave me this score.
It was your gift to me.
Actually, Christian built that character.
Yeah, so did I.
one?
Yeah, you guys did it together. That's right, yeah.
But you let me do it. You all have.
I love it.
16,
Seduction
You
by
have,
16.
You have,
Seduction looks like lots of different
intimidation.
things.
Man, and you rolled really well on that,
As
too.
Chester, but I'm full.
I did. I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
One,
And I'm looking at meta points here because I've got etiquette, but it's Rosie's.
Either
So
or.
we
You guys
could.
make
You
the
want to
call.
split? So we could split meta points and.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a triple play too. Oh, screw this. Oh god. You could use the triple play and go anywhere you wanted on
Okay.
your spectrum.
Okay.
Slider.
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 Where would you like to be?
Full
Cool.
on Chester.
Okay,
Full
give me a roll
Chester.
then, Chester.
All right. For intimidation.
A couple of alien ghosts walk by you.
Made it by 1.
Put my hand out.
Intimidation by 1.
Yep.
Couple aliens. It's like they're our friends
And I
now.
need an etiquette check.
Yeah, so I'm using 2 meta points
Okay.
to hopefully get this etiquette check. Oh god. Oh, that number's pretty good. I'm gonna keep it. Sure, it's right on the money. Yes.
Okay. So that means what I'm going to need from you then, Crash. Acting President Vinny Tostano.
President Vinny.
That's right. It's Vincent.
Oh.
We call
My bad, Vincent.
Vinny is so
Vincent.
endearing.
Let me look at something really quickly. I need a soul check from you. And you're going to get a bonus of...
something.
Yeah, I'll know the math in just a second because it's based on all of their successes and how that all warned out. So, what do you say to the rest of the? What do you say to the rest of the group? To the rest of the avatars?
You want me to improvise a speech? Is that what you're?
Sure.
Okay.
I would love to hear it.
I will. Hold on. Dose.
Okay.
Nicely done.
You got this. You got this, Vinny.
Great music, by the way, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta. That's
good.
Yeah, that's
All
what
right,
I'm saying.
here we
You
go.
need
Do
it.
this.
Got into. And how many people are there?
There are 8 others in addition.
There are
to
8
these.
others in addition
Yeah.
to these. Okay.
Many of whom are elderly women.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Here we
three.
go. My fellow Americans, it is I, your president, Vinny. We're on a first name basis now because we, you, me, weird guy in the slicker, hey, we are the last, best, and only hope for the planet Earth.
Yeah, Vinny.
None of you asked to be here. I didn't ask to be here.
I didn't either.
I was a school teacher, and you were, old, and you.
Importance in passing that we achieve immortality. Through this we become a paragon of virtue and glory to rise above all. Infinite distance and unbound by death. I release your soul in by my shoulder. Protect thee. #endpoint.
Thank you, chat. We'll give you another bonus to roll for that. You were right you were picking up so much steam. Keep going.
I was. Where was I? None of you asked to be here. And I didn't ask to be here either. You should be out waiting tables and singing on a cruise ship or
I thought I was gonna be on death row.
There you go. You were gonna be on death row because apparently you are a murderer.
At your leisure, #Torpedoes and
Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
It's easiest way possible to get more donations. We just try to do an impressive, inspirational speech.
Some of you should be at home, in bed right now, or watching NCIS.
Yeah.
But instead you are here.
What?
On this alien fighter. Oh, sorry.
know.
Hardcastle and McCormick.
Thank you.
Much better.
Love that show.
We know you do, old lady.
Rose.
But instead,
I like Murder, She Wrote.
we happy dozen people who are the last best hope of humanity,
Yeah,
we must
Vinny.
go forth in this crazy ass spaceship, and we gotta make sure all the buttons get pushed at the same time. Look, are you gonna fight with me or not?
Welcome to Earth.
Are you gonna step up and shoot your alien blasters at some alien bastards?
Yeah, Vinny.
I'm doing it.
Are we gonna kick these slimy sons of bitches in the balls?
Yes, we will.
Do they have balls?
Yes,
Pardon
we
my
will.
French.
Yes, we
They have
will.
balls. And yes.
You
yeah,
got
Vinny.
my dental and my harpoon.
Oh my God.
Oh, I
That
see
weird
what-
lady took her teeth out. That's not the point. We are gonna fly to that mothership. Some of us may not come back.
Huh?
Oh,
Wait,
what?
What? Huh?
In
not
fact,
gonna come
most
back.
of us may not come back, but we have to know that we are giving our best effort. Maybe, where are you going?
I still have to go feed my kitty cat.
Oh no, if we don't do this, the cat's dead.
Oh.
Fluffer
They'll kill the cat. Do you know what they're trying to do with the human race?
No.
Hold us.
No, like, have we figured that out? Is this like an eradication thing?
no,
Are we
we don't
food
know.
for them?
We
I don't know.
literally no
I don't
idea.
want to be food. Who wants to be food here?
I don't.
I would be
Okay,
fine.
okay, the lounge singer. Oh, that makes sense. He's a weird dude. That guy's a professional wrestler. Hey, look at you. You would be a great meal. But instead, you could use your big muscles and small brain to hit aliens.
Yeah. Yeah, Vinny.
Now, some of you may wake up not knowing what you just did. And that probably means you were just awesome.
Yeah, Vinny.
So,
Right.
that being said, we're gonna go fly into space now and maybe blow up some aliens or something.
Let's do this.
All right.
And everybody cheers.
Oh, yeah. God bless America.
Doc Kozaki wanted one of these suits tonight.
I did.
Thank you, chat.
I love
and
it.
you do. You
Makes us
fly
laugh.
off in the spaceship, and you've got your plan. You've got them pumped up. There's even like this mini training montage that breaks out as you indicate to all of them how to use this alien space weaponry.
We few. We proud few. We are a dozen. #endpoint.
You're flying towards the alien mothership.
We are the.
And,
Oh my God! What?
what did you say?
Henry the
Prepare ship for ludicrous speed. Fasten all seatbelts. Seal all entrances and exits. Close all shops in the mall. Cancel the 3-ring circus. Secure all animals in the zoo.
Thank you, chat. Love that reference.
System shop.
Woo!
Yeah, baby.
Yes. Bring
So you,
it on.
You hurtle through space towards this through to the mothership, and it takes a lot longer than you thought it might, because every once in a while you felt this need to be interrupted by voices in your head. And thank you, chat. And especially for the two of you, though, you continue to see
Yeah, I would
or
like
hear
to,
continue to every once in a while see these little hallucinations or ghosts, really, of aliens and the little slug creatures crawling around, and then you go to like step on them and they're not really there, and it's really catch you guys off guard.
Yeah,
two of you.
Rosie, in a moment of being lucid, is going to remove the harpoons from Carl and place them elsewhere on the ship, so that while we are flying, harpoons do not go through parts of the ship. As
Good call.
sometimes the aliens sneak up on me, and
You get a
Rosie
little
can't
jumpy?
control it.
Yeah, I don't mean to ask a stupid question,
Yeah,
but What exactly were you doing at a court carrying around a bunch of harpoons?
My civic duty. You never go unprepared.
Into a courthouse.
Checks out. Yeah.
I'm the president. They won't let me carry a gun into a courthouse.
That's because you don't wear a big enough coat.
It just occurred to me, y'all, that I'm not sure how to fly this thing exactly.
What?
Oh
what?
shit! He's all Avatar.
I've just been standing here like this for a while.
Chester, we can talk you through it. Chester.
I didn't want to interrupt the speech.
No, it's fine.
We haven't been moving since.
That's actually the kind of thing, Nathan, that you can just. You're not Nathan right now.
I'm not boating.
I have driving.
No, I got this. I got enough. Hold on.
I'm afraid to move.
No, it's cool. It's
Okay.
cool. Ready?
And
switch. My fellow Americans.
Look at that piloting president, you guys. Why wouldn't we follow him?
This movie has not come out yet, but you are going to be so impressed in a few years.
Yeah, Vinny.
I'm Bill Pullman.
I got to get me one of these.
The guy from Alien?
Good. That's good.
Oh my god.
Hashtag MetaPoint. I'm glad we have guests on Masters of the Metaverse all the time, but I'm surprised that you would invite Stephen Miller to play. He doesn't seem like the kind to have an imagination. Oh, wait, that's just Christian. Like that. Hey, Christian.
I don't get it. Yeah, hey, Christian.
Hey, Uber. How's things? That's great.
What does that mean?
Good talk. Let's do this again soon.
Soon and very soon, you'll be able to replumage.
Replumage.
It'll be different then.
Right?
Replumage?
You'll be able to replumage.
Oh, yeah, no. As soon as October 30th, it
Show's
starts
over.
growing back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Same
We'll have
as Ilya.
something by Christmas.
Yeah, he better. The bartender has a beard.
The ship then continues on its merry way again, and you're flying up towards the mothership, continue to occasionally be bothered by these ghost-type creatures, the aliens, the passengers, the sounds of the cruise ship, all like haunting you through time and space.
Oh no.
Yeah, the little
And,
bugs are the scariest.
It's now
That's the worst part of that happens. Yes, there are little dogs being carried in tiny purses.
Huh. Little ghost dogs. Yip, yip, yip. Oh no.
And you pull up into this docking sequence inside the mothership.
Oh.
And as soon as you get inside the ship, the four of you all have this sense that you start feeling kind of individually, not as a group. I mean, individually, you each are kind of aware that you feel. You ever get that sensation in life where you're like, I kind of want to go over there for some reason, or like you feel kind of pulled towards a person or a place or a thing or something, like it just on some level that you don't quite understand. It just kind of
like a calling.
Hell yeah.
like a calling.
I have no idea what that's like.
Yes.
So you're feeling
Yes,
that.
you
You are feeling that off towards one of the exits from this docking location that you were in.
Okay. So we want to.
You look outside the windows and you see that there are no other ships like yours docked currently. They
Are
all
there
seem to be
different
out
ships?
somewhere else on the planet.
so it's not that they're different ships; they're just not here.
It's just that
Right,
you're
we're the only ones here right now.
Yeah.
The fighters are out fighting.
I just want to point out that we don't look anything like the aliens,
Nope.
and I'm scared to leave the ship.
But you've got a full supply of alien blaster technology that you can use.
We do.
I call those two.
You can
There's
totally do a wield.
12 of us in a huge mothership with all kinds of weapons and things.
Right.
Does anyone have
The dirty
plan?
dozen.
All I remember is that the fat lady's supposed to sing and we're supposed to smoke cigars, so who's got a plan?
Rosie.
Rosie, coma.
Rosie.
Yes, President Vinny.
Don't talk to me like I'm Vinny. Talk to me like you know me.
Okay.
I'm still in here.
I know.
Just like Rosie is still in there, right?
I know.
All right. And aren't you like a famous rodeo star?
Yeah,
Don't you jump on a raging bull and have it try and buck you off?
Yeah, that's not an alien mothership. I feel like this comparison is slightly like off.
When people told you you couldn't be a rodeo star, did you just quit?
No, I beat them up.
Right. Well, these aliens, they're telling you that you don't get to go home.
Yeah.
You don't get to leave this founder.
They say you don't even know what a horse
You know
looks
what?
like.
People are just going to be telling you what to do the rest of your life, and you're just going to have to do whatever they say.
I guess I'm just worried about
Nathan,
being
you-
outnumbered, like
They-
vastly.
They
We gotta
said,
do
they
this
said you only
possible.
been to one rodeo just so you can say when you go back to rodeo, this isn't my first rodeo.
Look. He is so wise.
So Nathan, I need you to drop one meta point to move one space off of Avatar, because there is no way you are all Chester right now.
I mean,
Oh,
Yeah, Rosie, we gotta just go blazing, right?
so we're gonna go.
That was your terminology. I don't
You're
know.
forgetting a
Blazing.
very
Well,
important
no.
aspect of this, and that is you can do things that normal people cannot do.
No, I understand. I'm just hoping that we have a plan. It's not just let's get off the ship and start shooting.
Great. So use your powers to detect where the magic on this ship is, because whatever we're looking for is magic, which doesn't exist here.
Ooh,
occult?
detected magic.
Oh, can I?
At least 2 of your avatars have been wizards.
Did you not use that total recall?
No, didn't need to.
Hasn't been used.
Oh, well then I can't. Okay, sorry, I thought that had been used.
It's still up there. It's usable.
Right, I guess I gotta write a haiku. Talk amongst yourselves.
Or you could use, one of Zelenia's
You're
abilities,
also-
which doesn't require a haiku.
What would
I was just curious. Is it? So
You
you
can
said
detect magic with
there weren't
anything.
any other ships like this, but so there's just
There
no
are
one
no
else
other
here.
ships in this hangar. There's
Are there?
just you. As you look around, it seems quite empty, in fact.
All right, thank you.
I guess
And you still feel quite pulled towards this one door.
And I start tossing, making sure everybody's armed.
This door. Do you guys feel also pulled towards this door?
We're
Because I
going.
sure do.
The 4 of us will go. We'll have the rest of the avatars
Can we all stay together?
stay with us, because otherwise we'll get sucked back into the ship.
should
We'll
I
have to rotate out.
maybe we should do like the rope method, like with kids where they're all holding a rope.
They just
stay with you.
They should just stay in the room directly behind whatever. They should just be in whatever room we just came out of.
All right, those
for
old
all
ladies
that
with
is
the cameras, I really don't trust.
For all that is thrown at you, the great OD is a kind and benevolent GM and has no desire to screw you just because of little pieces like that.
I wish I could believe
Wait,
that
who
from
is this guy?
previous experience.
Well, that's the
Who is this fake person you just made?
So anywho, I'll bring the t-shirt again next week. Thank you, Paximo.
All right. Okay, fine. Fine. Now, but Crash. So what I'm confused about is you just told me to look for magic. Why magic?
Because everything that is not of a particular metaverse reads as magic.
So okay. Well, then I'll use my total recall as Zelenia, who is magical space princess,
Okay.
to find the magic.
Oh, so you don't have to write a haiku.
Yeah.
Good idea.
That was smart.
Can you just tell me where the magic is, please?
I've missed you. Zelenia.
Princesses.
You focus for a moment, and it's been a while since you've tapped into Zelenia's powers. But yes, you did. Once upon a time, you did find yourself in the avatar of Zelenia, who was this magical space princess, and as such, you do have the ability to read magical auras and feels and such. And you find yourself, as you kind of center and such, trying to find this aura. And it's strong, and it is coming from the exact same direction as just that feeling that you had.
Right,
So they're both pointing you
don't I
towards this one side
because
door.
it's magic and I understand it. Wouldn't I have a better thing than just a feeling? I would know what it was.
You had a feeling when you came in. You were aware that there is something in that direction.
Like a shape, big or small.
It's powerful. That's all you can tell.
It has
And
a
it doesn't-
giant
and
aura.
it doesn't. It's a giant aura, huge aura, huge,
see
the
if we
biggest,
could
the
make-
biggest aura.
Maybe we'll
Giant orca.
go in there.
And it's clearly not of this reality.
Okay. Well, whatever we're looking for is behind that door, and it's a huge aura.
Let's do it.
Well, there we go. We're all going in the right direction now.
So
Okay, lock and load, everybody. Metapilots away, huh?
Yeah, Vinny.
Okay.
So you do all grab your blasters. Who all is trying to dual wield and who's got one?
Me, just because Crash can do it.
How many weapons are available? I feel like we're putting as many weapons on each avatar as humanly possible.
Yeah, there's a full stockpile in this shit.
Yeah, everyone we want to make sure that all the other guys are armed.
They're all armed with one of their fancy blaster pistols.
I mean, I think we put at least 2 on everyone.
Let's recap. The OG is great. Maggie is magnificent. Vanessa is spectacular. Keeson is fantastic. And Christian is more than the sum of his beard. Nels is out there and squish some alien goldfish. Hashtag Metacoin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, so they're all armed and they're all ready to go. And they've been inspired by your speech. You had a total bonus of you had a plus 18 that you beat your rolls by, and so I was giving you a wicked bonus as well in your inspirational speech. And yeah, I mean they're gonna follow you guys to the gates of hell and through.
All right, they're gonna save humanity is what they're gonna do because these are real Americans up in here, huh? Except for you because I think you're like from Sweden or something. But good.
It's okay, we're all gonna abandon hope.
Naturalized
and
one.
The dirty dozen.
Yeah.
The dirty do.
Yeah, those look like naturalized.
That's us.
That was my doctor joke.
So yes, you go to the door, and it doesn't have a handle or anything, but as you approach it, it does. There's a moment of like, lights kind of go around it in an arc, and then it just and there's a hallway in front of you.
We need to get these kind of doors,
and you can tell that you're not seeing anyone around. There's no lights. Things are pretty silent.
Rosie has a 6th sense for danger, and I'd like to roll it.
You are not getting any danger sense.
2 meta points.
2 meta points.
Rosie, even though
and
not
you have
feeling...
boosted powers, by the way. You can look at what your boosted is.
I'll take it.
You got invisibility. You got giving someone an extra action. You got that they don't see you, and you've got the fisting. Yes.
Let's not call it fisting.
Yeah.
Let's not.
The punch. He's got the punch. Yes.
Thank you.
Power of the punch.
Great. I'm going to go invisible immediately because it lasts for an entire counter until I attack.
That's
so
fine.
I feel like since I can
you
go
can
invisible,
have it for
I
as
should
long
go
as you want
ahead.
right now. Yeah, absolutely.
I should go ahead and.
Might as well.
You can scout ahead a bit that way.
Yeah, man. If we had a total recall, we could get bombshells. Thanks. Okay. Yes, I will scout ahead. So I'm gonna run.
Be careful. Whatever avatar you jump into during one of those dirty dozen things is going to be invisible too.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you. I'm not going to drop on you right now. So you start moving on ahead down the corridor, and your danger sense. You're trying to get a sense, but nothing's peaking it right now. Your spidey sense is not tingling.
Well, not the pull. Yeah, the pull. Is that? I mean, what?
Very strong, clearly pulling in the same direction, and it's the same as where that magical source that you're.
So I want to go all the way to it.
Okay, so.
Invisible and then run back and tell you what.
You go down to a corridor. You take another turn. It's taking you on this route, but eventually you get to this hallway where there's some doors. You're smart enough to figure this looks kind of like.
What's behind door number 1?
Maybe it's some sort of storage or some sort of. Sleeping quarters or something. So identical
is the
doors.
Ship marked? I mean, I can read it.
Well, that's true. You can. This is a storage facility. This section that you're going into right now.
That's excellent. So I open the storage facility.
Are the rest of you with her right now, or are you guys?
Let's just say we are. If she's starting to open doors, then I would prefer to.
I mean, I would say invisible. I go forward a little bit, make sure no one's there. Come back, get you. I'll tap one, and then we move forward.
Forward.
So
there.
you
Because if those are motion activated doors, they're not going to catch you anyway.
Right.
It's true. So you guys come up the door. As soon as the door opens. The room inside is somewhat dark.
Okay.
There are a few lights that are on, giving it some faint lighting. I don't want to call it emergency lighting because that's going to give you the sense that there's alarms and stuff, and there aren't. But it's just some faint lighting inside. And off over on a table, there's crates and sci-fi alien crates all over the place and whatnot.
The ones that don't open, but you can't shoot them and blow them up either.
Annoying, and they block you from going through that corridor that you went
for no reason. Even though you could technically just climb over them.
Developers are trying to do the best they can to make a nice ambiance, right?
They're clearly stapled to the floor and cannot be slid or moved.
But over on the table, you from that direction you hear this voice. And it's singing.
Okay.
You hear, 1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
Oh, Chaz is with us, right? Chaz
2 could
He's
be
over there with
as
a
bad
rifle, yeah.
as 1. It's the loneliest number since the number 1. 1 is the loneliest number
It's there.
that you'll ever do.
Shut up.
1 is the loneliest number. 1 is the loneliest number. And yeah, you see a very familiar
Oh my gosh.
Brad!
Full
laid
Aquamarine.
on the table,
Really excited about this. Brad,
singing to himself. And let me drop that hack attack.
I really want to run over and hug him.
So, a little bit of history for you there, Nathan.
As soon as you guys walk in and he sees you all, he doesn't recognize you actually. So he says,
But we don't recognize it unless you tell us what it is because he's never seen it before.
Alien! You 3 recognize immediately.
Right, but tell him what he sees.
So what you see is, that's true. So what you see is very similar to this, is you see a...
Oh, okay.
I mean, you held it up and started singing, but you didn't say what was going on.
That's true. Well, I needed to, go into the song. So you see a turkey leg that seems to have been grafted somehow to a space blaster. On the front of that turkey leg is a face, 2 eyes, googly kind of, and a mouth, and it's got some charisma to it, and it's just singing, sitting on the table.
Oh, I got a cramp from listening to that.
And it sees you guys. It sees you guys walk in, and it kind of stops for a moment, and then it says, "Hey guys, you're kind of new. You don't seem like you belong around here."
Brad, it's us. Did you recognize us?
No, he doesn't recognize us.
That's
We don't
right.
look
We're
the
not
same.
us.
Imagine we have black and white hair, and she's blue with the dime, and she's got a ribbon.
Princess of Time and Princess of Moon.
We're here.
What?
Moon.
Time.
Space.
You.
You,
But we don't look like us.
We saw you perform at the Battle of the
We're
Bands,
confusing Brad.
and we helped you. We know you,
We're the
Brad.
meta pilots. We're here to rescue you.
That was hot.
you seem awfully short for a meta pilot. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm the president and I'm Italian.
What? How do you know about that?
I know
That's
it's
Brad.
weird.
You're the Chad Blaster for Magical Space Princess Galaxy Force 5.
Brad, so...
This makes as much sense as anything else I've experienced on this ship.
I want to pick up Brad.
You do.
Okay.
I can't throw him to you because he'll fall apart.
Holding Brad. It's okay, Brad. We're here now. Thank you.
So, a while back, while I was on vacation, the other meta pilots went into a land called something with they were magical space princesses, and I didn't get to be one, and it was fine because Thomas got to go that time, and that's how it goes sometimes. But I did watch all the tapes, and that is a gun with a turkey leg that sings and has a musical career attached to it. We haven't been to one of the weird metaverses yet, so you probably haven't seen it, but okay.
I used 2 points.
Yeah, you do.
Brad.
The source of those emanations that you've been getting
Yeah,
is clearly Brad.
Right.
that.
So, Brad, how did you get on this spaceship?
Part of me really wants to just kick the ball over in your court because I like how you do the voice better.
Brad's voice.
But no.
Can you remind me again?
Cart mini?
Yeah, he's got a cart mini.
Yeah.
But bro here.
Hey, yeah, what's up, guys? Oh, that's right. Look at that. Well, one day, we all, I think we were trying to kill the queen, weren't we? I forget.
We were. She was evil.
That's right. So something went all kaflooey, and I was all set up to blast someone with friendship and such, and Chad, it was, oh God, I miss Chad so much.
Oh, yeah.
I miss Chad so much.
Oh, Brad.
I miss Chad.
I'm sorry.
I miss him so much.
Old ladies, give me a Kleenex right now. I know you got them stuff in your sleeves.
I put my face in my hands if I had hands.
Yeah, they've got to be horrified, by the way. Like the rest of the avatars.
I have one leg and no hands.
Like if Nathan's confused, think how the Tridenters are feeling like, well, fuck me. Dementia finally hit.
I got it. Different universe.
But something.
He was one of the weapons.
There was an explosion and there was light and there was all this stuff, and then I found myself
changed by the Metaverse to be alive.
Just kind of floating.
Floating?
In space.
In space?
Yeah, it was black. It was empty. It was
death. It was death.
I didn't like it. No, I think it was really space, because then this like saucer thing came by and picked me up, and I found myself in here.
You were in space and you got picked. Oh
Wait.
my gosh.
So if everything's connected.
Well, not normally.
Yeah.
No, he should not be here. This is the wrong place for him to be, but there's been bleeding.
This is interesting.
Right. There was a crack in the galaxy gem, which Chad used Brad to stop, which left a little Brad-shaped, mark on the floor. You could assume he was dead, or you could assume the gem worked in a way to take him to a different metaverse.
So I gotta ask something really quick. So you don't look like Zelenia, and you don't look like Ricci.
I know.
Yeah, but we are in our heart.
It's us, though. Yeah.
I also feel really bad for them because Chad is probably just talking about his feelings like all the time with you not being there.
I miss him so much.
That's like all they do
really
now.
You can't
annoying.
ever see him again.
What? Never?
They closed the doors. All the doors are shut.
We can't take him.
So there's no replay value
Poor
after
Brad.
you experience a.
What?
Plenty of replay value, sure, but you can't take your magical master sword from Zelda and use it to beat King Koopa and Mario.
Gotcha.
Wouldn't that be cool, though?
Gotcha.
Generally, no crossover. This is what they hid here.
Oh my god. So sorry, Brad.
I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Well, you can't go home yet because you have to help us save the world.
Okay, I'm not doing anything.
We
Hey, have you
need-
ever blown up an alien mothership before?
Oh, hell yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
Excellent.
For serious?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been years.
Brad, I have a question. When you were being used by Chad, all you could do was shoot friendship, which, no offense, but now that you're not with Chad, can you shoot something other than friendship, like a death beam, or turkey grease, or something that might be more helpful than friendship?
I tell you what, I know I can still shoot friendship, although being disconnected from Chad and all,
Right?
it's quite possible that things might not go the way that I'm accustomed to them going. Because let's be honest, I didn't even used to exist all that long ago.
Yeah, you're a completely almost created being that
hacked into.
has unexplainable
War?
powers that shouldn't work here but will.
I know, it's kind of convenient.
Oh my god, did you shoot friendship because that's what Chad?
Well, that's what I
I
don't.
miss Chad so much.
That's what you did. He keeps saying
That's what I don't know. I don't know if the Chad blaster
Have
only
you
shoots
seen
friendship
him?
or if it's.
Does he miss me? Does
can
he
we
still
test it
talk
out?
about me?
We don't know. We haven't seen him.
Okay, we're gonna shoot you.
Can I
off?
test?
Oh.
I'm just curious if he maybe shoots something else if someone else is holding it.
Oh, he still shoots lasers.
Oh, that's helpful.
Oh,
I mean, they're
So you just kind of, do you take a shot?
a test shot?
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt anything.
Just go for it. Just shoot the door.
Okay.
Oh, shoot one of those crates that we can't.
Oh,
one of those extra people that sucks to be in.
So door or
So
crate?
Oh god. Door or crate?
Crate. Crate. They're indestructible anyway.
So you aim at the crate, and you say,
Time. Nope.
you just have to pull a trigger. You just have to pull my trigger.
Okay,
It'll all do it automatically.
it's
Don't worry,
so bad.
that's not
So
euphemism.
bad. Pulled it.
That's
Hold it.
Yeah, pull it again.
Hold it. Oh, it went. It did it.
oh, sorry, that's embarrassing. Sometimes it happens
Sorry.
like that. If you could aim me and then do it, that'd be great.
Okay. Great.
Apparently, my brand
Done.
is more Tyree than anything
Did it.
else, but all of my NPCs are eventually.
Friendship is magic, Rosie. Don't miss magic. Hashtag MetaCoin.
Thank you. Friendship is magic.
You point.
Thank you, Twilight
You
Sparkle.
point at the crate. You pull the trigger,
Yep.
and there is this kind of concussive blast that moves forward for a second.
Okay.
And then every crate that had been sitting there is now gone.
Like just disappeared, gone?
It just kind of goes into like a...
Like it actually...
Oh, like it explodes into space dust gone?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not something that like
sends it
teleports something to somewhere else. It's something that like if you stab a Buffy vampire with a stake.
Yes.
Wow, Chad.
See? Okay, look, I'm really sorry. Friendship is magic, but see, that would have been slightly more helpful in certain situations than just, talking about our feelings.
How are you, Brad?
I feel good. I think I'm set to atomize right now.
Oh, you have settings?
Yep.
Where?
Don't really know, but that seems to be where I'm set right now. Makes sense if you think about it. I mean, like, most things are all space anyway, so what I do is I just kind of make all of the stuff that isn't space
into space.
Stop talking to each other, and it functionally makes lots of space.
I'm currently looking for the other settings. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm getting older. These things happen. You start falling apart.
There you go. There you go.
Sometimes I feel like I've been held together with just tape and luck.
Some Scotch tape.
Yep, double-sided.
Little Christmas decoration. Anyway.
I never realized you put that together with just tape.
He was hot glued and then it fell apart, so I had to do
something stronger.
Emergency
tape.
I had to do some emergency repairs when I arrived at the studio today.
And then the amazing Jonathan. Sometimes magic sounds like tape.
Yes, I cannot wait to go back to watch the VOD and see the look on your guys' face when that happened.
Anyway, okay, so I'm looking for other settings, but that's just me here.
Oh, sure. Give me a mechanical check, which is a mind check.
Okay. I need some more Scotch tape.
I'll hold him while you.
I got it right on 7.
So you see, you start looking around a little bit and you realize there's a setting. It's hard to see, but it's on the side of the switch.
Oh, there it is.
One is for friendship, one is for atomize, one is for frappe.
He's just going to be one-eyed today.
There's of course a stun
There's
setting.
one. There's a
stun setting as well. Yeah.
A frappe setting.
There's a frappe setting,
kill,
a stun.
and thrill.
There's a stun setting and a stunning setting.
Oh, stunning.
Stunning.
Yes.
Can I?
Does
So
he
you flick it to stunning
glitter a
and
little bit
you
more?
you aim it at the wall, and the wall it's almost like a complete makeover for the wall. It looks
love
fantastic.
It looks fantastic. Wow, Brad.
If you aim it at one of the people, like at a tridenture.
Carl. I like at a tridenture.
Yeah, you aim it at Carl, he all of a sudden will have
Carl.
like his beard suddenly gets trimmed perfectly, and he has like this just wonderful hairstyle that gets trimmed down.
He looks like he's on like the cover of a box of fish sticks.
Yes, he's now like the GQ version of a fisherman.
The
He
gorgeous
looks
fisherman.
stunning.
Well, I feel like we should all be stunning before we go into this battle. I mean, we all look real good.
Yeah, hit me.
Yeah, I think we should all look real good.
Stunning.
You hit Vinny, nothing happens.
Oh.
Because he was already stunning.
I was already
He's already
stunning.
perfect.
It's true.
Yeah, wow.
you
We're
are
just going to stand in
powerful.
line and go one at a time so that we all look stunning.
Pink.
I like that the fabulous gun did nothing to Vinny.
Wow, Brad, you are powerful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so now we know all of their settings.
We look good. Now, when we just remember, at some point we all have to go in slow motion. Nathan, as you quickly return, you should know that there was a stunning setting on Brad, and we pointed it at everyone, so now we all look real good.
Stunning.
We look stunning.
Amazing.
I know.
Atomize,
Friendship.
stun,
Frappe.
Okay.
and then stunning.
And frappe.
And frappe.
Yeah, frappe is stunned.
But we look real good right now.
Oh, you all look amazing.
No.
Crash is shaped up.
Kiss on
In the course of all of this, as you were doing your work, you did
Your hair
it.
slicks back.
You did at one point accidentally fire a shot at the wall behind where the crates had been, and that shot that you took still had the atomizer setting, and a hole appears in that wall that grows out. And as you look into that room, you see behind this storage room, instead of crates, there are these clear walls, barriers that seem to be forming kind of a holding cell. And behind that, you see these little green tentacular, like not tentacular, like how to describe? Kind of like face huggers, but not quite.
Oh.
Okay.
Very green. Did you ever play the game Halo? Mm-hmm. They look a lot like the Flood.
Oh, yeah.
They look a lot like the Flood in a storage unit on the ship. That's the Flood that's on the ship. You see?
The Band of America.
Oh, this was a hack attack.
There's all these Flood that are contained on the ship right now.
They're an alien race called Flood?
Yeah.
The Great OD
might get used for something at some point.
Right.
Man. That, you know what?
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah, there's a Flood in outer space.
There's a Flood.
There's this Flood in outer space.
Okay.
And, you know, what you gonna do? It happens sometimes. There's a Flood in outer space.
Are these unfriendly aliens, I assume?
They seem very unfriendly, but they also seem like they have been locked up by whatever aliens are controlling the ship.
But there's so many of them.
But we could release the Flood.
Oh.
You could release the Flood.
I think, well, if they're locked up, then they, you know, I say we unleash the Flood. Because they clearly would attack their attackers.
They would. Hold on. I have an idea.
Okay. Yeah, Vinny.
Old ladies.
Yes.
Let me see your hands.
Is anyone in an old lady? No.
Are any of them wearing old lady rings?
Yes, many of them are. They just rings bling beyond me. One of them, what's her name? Georgia. No, Carol. You look at Carol. She has so many rings on her one hand you can't actually see a finger.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll take the one with the with the big pink jewel on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
there's two. Which one did you want?
I'll take whatever one's the biggest one.
Okay, that's good.
And I start get out my pocket knife and start digging out the stone.
Okay.
Well, if I like your idea a lot, we get the Flood to attack the other aliens by setting them free. But
why are you destroying jewelry?
Can I see that?
Brad? You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you gonna do, Vinny?
He just put that keepstone on his head. Oh God.
You never know.
Chad!
It's still a magic wand.
There is this weird shudder. The entire ship feels it. And you see in front of you, there's this flash for a moment, and you get this vision of this very of a man standing there with his hands on his hips.
Just looking handsome as the day is long.
Handsome as hell. He's got a crop top shirt.
Yeah.
And short shorts and boots.
Yeah.
And this beard. Pretty much this beard.
Yeah.
And a little halo-y keepstone thing going on. And he looks at you with this vision that you have and just goes, and then kind of dissipate, and then looks down at the Chad Blaster and says, or just goes like this, and then kind of fades off.
I love you, bro. Brad.
And then shoot a big friendship blast at all of the Flood.
I'll allow it.
Friendship blasted the Flood.
I will absolutely allow it. 110%.
Right.
Give me you don't even need to give me a.
And then I very awesomely toss it away from me, and so Aquamarine catches it at the right.
Don't toss it
without even looking. I'm not really gonna toss it. I'm just gonna be like,
I love it.
I kissed it, and it looks like dirt.
I absolutely love it. You do.
This is great.
You fire friendship at this collection of the Flood, and they all go from they had been jumping on top of each other, and they just look like this scuttling, scurrying mess of awfulness, and they all look over at. Did you set it for everyone or just for you?
I set it for everyone.
Okay, so for humanity, basically.
Yeah, for humanity.
Yeah, you're a human.
And then, somebody cut the top off of one of those crates. We get in the crates, we body surf on the Flood, and use my boating skill to navigate us in the right direction.
So we're going to
it all goes from being wild and crazy and jumping on top of each other and all.
We're gonna Bilbo Baggins the fuck out of this.
They all sit down on their back haunches and look up at you with their little paws in front like this, and their little alien tongues are just like.
Yeah, we're gonna Bilbo Baggins this.
I want to use a meta point.
Okay.
This is amazing. No, that is
Brad, yeah.
Great for merchandising. This is good. We can get them out. Great way to bring more families in. This will be amazing. This is great.
Who exactly do you work
for? Are you a marketing person for the program?
He's clearly got a background somewhere there.
Oh, not
Development.
Not the program. I work with logistics. I'm trying to figure out how to get the most out of this experience.
And to you that is sailing and bringing other people into a metaverse where we could die, we take over other people and they could die.
No, it'll be in a controlled setting, a very controlled setting, of course. Not this. I mean, this will be a great adventure.
Did you happen to work for Sapphire Industries before you came here?
Did you?
NDAs still apply no matter whom I'm piloting.
This is something we can figure out when we're home, though, right?
I agree.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
saying.
just keep riding this wave.
Yeah, that is amazing, though. That is.
You're not making toys out of Brad.
Chow time, Flood!
Right?
Someone in chat just pointed out that you just turned the Flood into that horde of corgis that were so helpful during Gamers Live.
Corgis?
Yeah, I used a corgi technique.
Yeah.
Corgi horde.
Because of my
In
panting.
Gamers
and all
Live, I
this.
was given the power of summoning corgis. So at one point, I would summon a wall of corgis, and
Yeah, it was quite
we then
useful.
found out there were vampire juice boxes.
So you have your plan now. You've got the you've got this friendly Flood on your side. You've got the Chad blaster back.
And we're in the boxes.
Where did Brad's other eye go? Did we lose it?
It's
again?
right here. It just it doesn't.
We need you to.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
We'll just keep doing surgery on you, buddy. We got you covered.
Part
Don't
of the
worry.
problem is it's round, and
I
this
know.
is not.
I'm gonna
Brad
put
may
new
have to
eyes
be going
on.
to a farm to live for a while, but don't worry, there's a lot of room to run around there.
I'll fix them for the future, I promise. Hey, look at me up. Good as new. Hi, everybody.
We gotta change.
All right, so
the
we're
voice
getting in the.
Yeah, but
in
the idea is there is a flood, and I have made a boat. Now we can ride the flood.
Okay, so you drop the the cargo box that you chop the top of. Chop the top off of. And you got all these alien blasters as well, so you're able to do all of that. You release the Flood out.
Our little gunboat.
And you are now the four of you.
No, all 12,
All
man.
12 of you are in one
Dirty dozen.
cargo.
Dirty
It is
dozen.
a very, you know what?
We
All
have
the
one.
hallways happen to be the right width for this. It all works out beautifully. The doorways,
Gorgeous.
everything it's almost like it was scripted that way.
Yeah.
And you do. You
12 angry humans.
You now send the Flood in whatever direction you want to go.
Well,
towards the core.
yeah.
The mother.
We have to.
The middle, I assume the core is in the middle of the ship.
Well, so is your goal to bring down this one ship? Is your goal to...
Is this
Chris, if you take down the mothership, you take down all the other ships. We've
Everyone
all
knows
seen
this. This is Alien Invasion 101, guy.
Yeah.
Never understood why the aliens always rig their ships that way.
I know.
So,
It's a really
the lack of
Because
foresight.
you need a good way to end the movie quickly. Come on.
I really feel like there's got to be one sci-fi movie out there where they try that plan, and then at one point, the aliens just like, did they really think that was going to work? Like, what's... Anyway.
Yeah, Space Jam.
That movie.
So your goal is to take
succeed.
down this ship, correct?
Yeah, I saw that
actually a
theater.
pretty good example.
Space Jam.
I've not seen that in years, but so 21 years. Isn't that website still up?
Yeah, it is, and
remember
it's
that.
still wonderful.
What is this?
The Space Jam
Space Jam
website
website's still live.
that they haven't
live?
changed since the movie went up.
The advertising website.
I remember seeing that in the movie theater. It's great.
It was wicked.
I wanna go to the
awesome
website.
for 1996.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wasn't that the year? 97?
something like that.
Anyway.
I don't know, man. I hate cartoons.
So where are you going? You heading to the you trying to get to the
center
bridge of the ship? You trying to get the engine core? Where do you want
I
to
think
go?
the bridge of the ship would be great.
We could do the bridge
yeah.
first. That's okay. I'm okay with that.
But, maybe stop by the security area first with our wave of flood.
I like it. So you start so you are on your way. You can read the signs. There's some maps of the ship, so you have a basic idea of where to go to. Between the two of you.
You're gonna ride to the command deck. Oh, we have to get on an elevator, flood.
And you come across at one point as you come across a few of the little tiny aliens just walking down the hallway. You're going straight towards them right now with the Flood. They turn around and see
The
you.
minute I see a tiny alien, I react as I have been this entire time, and they get harpooned.
I love that you've got a blaster and you throw your harpoon. Give me an attack roll.
We literally took those away from you. How do you still have them?
Well, because Carl wouldn't leave
He
the
went
ship.
back for them after they left the ship.
Right, you went back for them.
They were just away from what we were
Give me your
flying.
attack roll, Carl.
Good, do that.
Carl's attack roll. Oh God, Carl is in a bad place to attack.
Well, you can attack as Rosie. Give me Rosie's attack roll.
Carl looking
Rosie
stunning.
knows how to throw a harpoon.
It's kind of like
You have an alien blaster.
Okay, I'll shoot them.
You want to throw the harpoon. Show me the harpoon roll.
Oh God. Well, then it has to be 2d12 plus 2, because that's Carl.
No, Rosie can throw it too.
God.
She can still do a ranged attack.
Oh God. She can't do a ranged attack.
So just you need 2d10.
I can't do the voice, but Brad is encouraging you right now.
That's a 13.
You can do it.
Yeah, you want to get lower than that. Gotcha.
We got Brad's support.
That's a 13, so that's going to be bad.
Yeah, so the harpoon just goes, clanging on down the hallway.
They weren't ghosty colored, so,
It's all good.
caught off guard.
What you gonna do? It
It's like
happens
it's
to the
a,
best
like-
of us.
But if someone else wants to take a shot with a alien ray
You've never hit
blaster,
one of the ghosty ones yet.
you could do that.
Can I use that?
You can try using, you can use Brad as well if you want.
I set to making them space.
To atomize? Give me your roll, please.
Okay. What am I?
2d8s.
Okay. I'm trying to get here. I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8. Aquamarine?
Yes, I'm full aquamarine here. I have.
Yeah, you totally made that shot.
Awesome.
You do. You hit one of the aliens with that, and it just instantly is like,
Good job, Brad.
and little like dusties kind of fly around in the air.
The other alien
There's one other alien there, and it's like, anyone do anything?
I speak to it.
What do you say?
Obviously, we have an advantage here. You seem like a smart guy. Alien. What's your name, kid? And then you say it in its tongue.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
And the
you
clicks
say-
and whistles.
So you say all of this, but I have to point out that no one commanded the flood to stop yet.
No, flood's still going.
So the flood just keeps barreling forehand as you're saying this to that alien.
He can't do
My
anything
people
but
call your
listen to him
people.
either.
Exactly. And so the alien's compelled to listen to you, and she's like, well, my parents called me. The alien, the flood rips over the top of him and just tears him to pieces.
That is a really nasty
You'll never make it in this town with that attitude.
It's a really nasty ability.
That's on by him.
We should keep these guys around. Okay, let's keep
This is you
going.
whipping through corridors and doors and up and down wherever.
I was gonna ask for directions.
You wanted to go. Oh, you've got
You
directions.
probably would have told us. I didn't know you were doing that, or I would have stopped the flood.
So I forget. Bridge or control or
Bridge.
Bridge. You do. You reach the doorway to the bridge. You pull up outside of it. The flood's just kind of sitting there.
Door. Oh, sorry. I'll do the door.
I mean, it can go through. It just wasn't. It's waiting to make sure you want to go in.
Oh, yeah, go in.
Yeah.
Still, I think an entrance is important, don't you?
Oh, you mean like maybe we should get out? He's punching
Crash
it.
Jackson.
He's punching it.
Yeah, so Crash Jackson taps into his prior abilities as Kid Titan, the avatar from Sentinel City, the superhero world, punches the door, and the door just explodes inward into the bridge. The flood pours into the room. The aliens who were inside all look up from their terminals and such, and do the equivalent of urinating.
Whatever the alien equivalent of that is.
Yes,
they
it's-
ink a little.
They ink a little, just a little.
Just
little
screaming.
embarrassing. You maybe. Oh, that's right.
You made me. Oh, I made Finding Nemo.
That's so funny. And so they look at each other, or look at you guys, and all go for their blasters. Roll initiative.
That's
Let's really hope it
2d12
hits
roll
someone
high.
with the door.
2d12 plus your ACV.
Yep.
God. I would like to point out.
And we want to go high, right?
Yep.
Yes,
it's the
this
one
one
time
is
you want to
high.
have it.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. Just remember, everyone. Crystal does have a dirty dozen up his sleeve.
Okay,
And
dirty
a system
dozen
shock.
shock attack.
Two system shocks.
System shocks, but there's also a rule of cool, I believe.
There
Yes,
is.
there
I'm
is.
just reminding us that we could, planning ahead, you might screw you over because you might get switched to a new person. So I'm just reminding us. I'm being the mom right now.
So what do you get for
Initiatives.
Initiatives?
yes?
15.
15 for Aqua.
27.
Okay.
It was 2d12.
2d12 plus
Plus
your
what it
ACV.
says ACV,
Oh,
which
that's
is
32.
attack combat
Yeah, that's
value.
32, and I got, check this out, 17 plus 16, 33.
Nice.
Whoa.
I did
Man.
not leave enough space at the top of my page. fact, I'm going to rewrite this.
Good boys.
Good job, everybody.
You know how boys always want to get stuff done fast.
Womp, womp, womp.
No, not men, Chris. Not
Boys.
Men. Okay.
Men know what up.
Oh, I just said womp, womp. I was making a sad trombone sound.
Oh, I thought you were using
do you have the
racial
sad
slurs for
trombone
Italian
sound,
people
Mark?
again.
What? I didn't hear it. I'm gonna be cool that I didn't hear it. Crash, you actually have the first action in here.
No way!
Yep.
All right, how many aliens are in here?
There are.
I mean, it's a bridge of a ship, but this ships work weird, so.
There are 17 aliens in here.
There's a lot of aliens.
There are.
It's okay. It's a mothership,
17?
Yep.
17.
though. Man, I wish I wouldn't have wasted that punch knocking that door into all of them.
If you had
I missed all 17 of them.
A hacker would have been perfect.
Yeah, I know. But we don't have those. I would like to shoot an alien. Is this right?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Shoots like 17 aliens all with blasters.
Yeah, give me as many attack rolls as you want as you feel like pulling off.
I only have one.
Okay.
I only get one attack.
Okay, give me your roll, please.
I guess I'll shoot. That's what I'm doing. I'm shooting one of them. That's what I've been relegated to. Okay. Meet it by 5.
Sweet. You line up a shot with the vibrating pulse weapony thing of this alien technology. You fire a shot at the alien who seems to be in what would be the equivalent of a captain's chair, and he quickly vibrates around the skull area. It explodes, and he drops to the ground.
I forgot about the other gun.
Excellent.
Give me your
Take
second
that
shot.
too. That's good. I beat that one by 4.
Same thing. You line up another shot at one of the other aliens.
Alien guns are really good, guys.
His head goes exploding off to the side.
Yeah.
Nathan, you've got an action afterwards.
Yeah, this is amazing. Wow. All right. Which one of these aliens? I know, like they're all doing stuff, right?
They're all beginning to pull out blasters and aiming them at you.
Anyone seems to have any like sort of distinction that separates?
The one in
it?
the captain's chair that's head just exploded.
Oh. Awesome.
I always shoot the captain first.
Nice.
It's a bad idea not
He also
to.
leads with the
is dead.
double axe handle. Always.
Always lead with the double axe. It's a finishing
Move. Why would you lead with a double axe?
Because it's a finishing move. If you start with the finishing move, if he just started with the Stone Cold Stunner every time, those matches would be super short.
No, you gotta lead up to it. You gotta make them weary enough.
Nathan, what do you do?
All right. I look at the panel that the captain was on. Can I make out or read anything that it is?
Not from this
directing or
distance,
saying?
no.
All right, then I'm shooting.
Okay.
Closest one that's coming up to us or seems
Sounds awesome.
aggro. That is an 8. Beat it by 3.
Same thing. You wing this one on the arm, but the vibration kind of goes, and this his entire side just explodes out.
Nice.
And he crumples down to the ground.
Man, these alien guns are really good.
They are really powerful. Is that the end of Nathan's turn?
Yes.
Cool. Rosie, you've got an action.
I am really sorry to do this, but upon seeing a room full of the aliens that have been haunting me,
Yes.
and not being either end of the spectrum, Rosie and Carl are having a bit of an anxiety attack that they don't know how to handle.
It makes sense.
So I can't get a shot off because I'm afraid because the last one I missed.
Totally. So Rosie just kind of falls to the bottom of the crate for a moment, kind of.
Yeah, I mean Rosie wants to fight, but Carl is also.
Okay, so Carl and Rosie are duking it out.
I thought Carl got like a giant bonus from the speech because everybody's doing stuff now.
Well, it's her character. She can do what she wants on it.
But I've also been haunted the entire game.
No, it's perfectly fine. That fits. So Carl / Rosie slumps down to the ground, just kind of unable to figure out what to do next. And the aliens act.
Right.
And they all start firing off shots into the, what do I want to say? The thing, the place, the place with the thing, and the people.
Home?
Flood?
The mall.
Wendy's.
The boat
bathroom
that you're in.
Oh. Good thing.
And 3 of them manage to fire true with their shots. One of those shots, it hits Mia, Bursland number 7, and she just immediately explodes into just this big pasty yuckiness.
Mia's dead?
Mia is down.
Tridenters!
Now no longer. They're just the
The next one to get down is Georgia Stone. Another tridenture bites the dust.
No! This is one denture!
Oh my god!
No!
All 3 tridentures just got taken out.
No!
You could have saved them if you would have done something.
Oh,
And Aquamarine, you are up next.
Okay, well, because I have my boosted abilities here, my time shift gives me an extra action.
Yes, it
so
does.
I want to use 2 actions right now.
Absolutely.
First action is to get down in the crate next to Rosie and give her this.
you should use it. I'm too scared to use
I have 5 blaster. No, hoping that Brad can help her with his personality and charm.
With her sudden dual
that's-
identity
Hey,
combat
Zelenia.
paralysis. That got 3 old ladies killed just now.
Or
that's why
Zelenia,
nothing's
you can
been
do
killed.
it. I have faith in you.
Thank you, Brad. You work on that. So that's my first action.
Chad always loved you all, and I love you too. I know you've got this in you.
You keep them.
And seriously, I'm born for like one thing, and right now is blowing up aliens.
Yeah.
Okay, now my second action here, I'm going to use the blasters that
Yes.
I've got, and I want to use them on the remaining aliens.
That sounds delightful.
One that's close.
Give me a shot.
All right. Beat it by 1.
Fantastic. You fire off, and you manage to hit that one just right in the lower abdomen.
Oh, poor
We're
guy.
gonna call that a lower abdomen, and it does just kind of explode up from the bottom, and bits of skull go flying through the air. And
That's
limbs
4 of
fall in
them.
piece. 4 of them are down.
13 to go.
All
They've
that
got
stuff is
numbers,
going
everyone.
on.
I need everybody shooting.
And then a system shock goes off. Yes, because you have other people who can shoot as well. And don't
That's what I'm
worry,
saying.
I will be letting them run. Thank you for reminding me, but I will. So for the system shock, the way this works, Nathan, is that each one of you, I'm going to roll and it will determine where on your slider you are.
Gotcha.
So you are going to be all crash right now. Go ahead and place yourself, please, halfway, or go 1, 2, 3, one more over that way. Perfect. Dead center.
Okay.
1 over, please.
That was a
Thank
very
you.
calm system shock, everyone.
Not
Well,
too
yeah.
bad.
Not too bad at all.
And then Crash, you are back up on top.
Yeah, not much to do but shoot more aliens, I guess.
Oh, well, there are other things, but I'm going to let you guys figure them out.
But all we know is that there's a room with panels and aliens.
Correct.
Those are our options.
Okay.
I mean, what else could we do? I am curious. Is there something in the room that a feature other than people?
You brought a lot of aggressors with you right now.
Yes.
You've got a dozen of you in
The
that.
tri-dentures, the flood can come in.
You've got 9 of you in the crate still, and you've got
the flood.
The flood.
The flood could avenge the tridentures. They could pick up the rings, because I assume when the tridentures exploded, their jewelry fell, right? Because Christian mentioned they were covered.
I mean, yeah, there's pieces. They didn't just fall.
So
There's
the
like stuff all
flood
over the
could
place.
pick it up and then.
Well, they don't just are they disintegrating or are they?
Oh.
Yeah, they're
Right, so
more
their jewelry
like
could
more
be
like
gone.
exploding.
They're more like exploding.
Okay, never mind.
It's full like Dead Alive.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, let's get the flood going.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's bring them in.
Okay, so you
Forward!
Stampede!
the flood have been listening to you guys the whole time. So yeah, you basically say the equivalent of attack.
Yeah.
And the flood rushes out from the side of this cargo container that you were in, and it starts swarming over the top of some of these guys.
How many did it kill?
It manages to take out 5 more of them quite quickly.
9 down.
Now I'm assuming that's my action, right? Like
Yeah.
moving the flood would be an action.
But it worked really well.
Good.
You took out 5 of them.
Yeah. No, I just didn't know if that was like a mental command and then I can still shoot.
Oh,
or
yeah,
if,
yeah.
Like,
I
it makes
see
sense if it's like,
Full disclosure, if it had taken out 1, would have let you do something else. Nathan, you were up next.
Yeah. So with the flood moving forward, are we still on top of the flood, surfing on the?
No,
flood?
you've come to a stop now. Like,
I am going to This is dumb.
Yeah, do it.
I am going to do a computers on the. No, not computers. Is there engineering or mechanics? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do mechanics on this gun thing to see if there is a way to either heighten it.
Okay.
Or change it.
Give me a mechanics check. Absolutely.
Okay. This is dumb.
He's not.
Not dumb. Not that
5.
A 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. You do figure out that there is a way to widen the beam.
Crank it up.
Yep.
Can I? Or be figuring that out the action.
Give me a roll. Odds, evens. Call it beforehand.
Evens.
Okay. Give me a roll, please.
Odds.
Yes, that was your action. Okay.
All right. Well, now that I have Brad, have we discussed what the frappe?
We have not.
Setting
We have not yet.
does? Well, I'm probably gonna get yelled at, but I'm gonna do it.
Go for it.
If you want to go from being fear paralyzed to experimental,
Well, look, no, I'm not.
I support this.
I do too.
I'm in the middle, and she gave me.
Yeah, go for it.
She gave me Brad.
Everybody just said yes.
You're all good. So you're gonna poke over the corner with it. Take a shot.
Yes.
Go for it. Give me your roll, please. And alarms are starting to go off inside
I got
the
a
ship.
10. I don't have any shooting.
What's your ACV?
Your ACV is your default for it.
Oh
7.
God, that's a miss.
So missed it by 3. So yeah, so you fire off. Your shot actually.
Oh, we're gonna find out.
Your shot actually hits one of the back computer terminals,
And
it starts swirling around
into a Starbucks.
as if it
beverage.
was being blended.
Yeah.
And like you hear this sound of the computer, just like the crunching and cracking of the screen, as all of it is just like.
It's the Hex
together.
Destiny gun.
And then it just kind of explodes out.
Okay. Cool.
I mean,
And I'll let you extrapolate what that would do to a living creature.
Yeah, for sure.
That then brings us to
He's
the
a
aliens.
smoothie.
We're gonna fire off again. Or actually, you know what? I will let the civilians, who are not you guys, take the shot this turn. And they fire.
poor Tridentures. This is really sad.
I know.
We have to
I can't believe we lost them all in one shot.
Really sad.
So the remaining members of your team, they start firing off at their bus and manage to take out 2 more of the aliens.
Oh, nice.
With their collective shots. They're all a little more trepidatious than you guys. They're trying. They're doing their best.
Right.
But they have no pilot
That's okay,
experience.
we've
They're
taken
just,
out 11. There's only 6 left.
Oh, wait a minute. I rolled. I apologize. They actually take out 4. So there are 4 left right now. It does the alarms and everything is going off and such still. Do we have any alarm sounds, Mark?
Just the party alone.
And so that is going on. Next up would be the bad guys.
Could make some alarm.
They continue to fire at the group of you.
There we go. Thank you, Mark.
Hurry up. This isn't a parking spot.
Take this, bad guys.
Oh, God.
Nathan,
Yo.
I need you to roll a d12 for me, please.
Oh, God.
This can only be
Who's
good.
dead then? Who are you?
11.
You find yourself quickly shunted from an exploding Chester
Oh, Chester.
dead.
into
Oh,
Jennifer Hurst.
I am in Jennifer.
no. Dropping like flies.
Does he have a DCV at all?
Chester? No, 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't have made that anyway.
Oh, that's weird. The gun's over there.
But she has guns too.
She's armed as well.
Yeah.
The one was armed.
But that's the one with the spread now.
Right. But if you did it on one, you should be able to do it on the other.
Or actually, you're right.
No,
I didn't even think about that because it's you guys. Please give me a DCV roll.
Just 1d12?
Yeah, and 2.
I need to roll
In this case, I need you to roll.
2d10?
Yeah, we'll roll based it. So here's what I want you to do to make your life easier.
The alarm sounds like an elephant.
In this case, I would actually roll the 2d12 plus 2 because your defense for your pilot is much, much, much better.
You got it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Can I use the?
You can use your 5 points buff from Patreon.
And cheat code is 1.
So what did you roll?
So I rolled a 15.
Did you miss it by 4?
Yeah.
Use your buff from the Patreon buff. They'll give you beat it by 1.
Yeah, he'll beat it by 1.
And if you burn that cheat code, you'll beat it by 2.
I'll do that.
Which will mean that the shot now missed you.
I'll take it.
So you
Thank you, Chad.
Chester.
You just saved Chester.
Oh, Chester's not dead.
Chester's not dead, sir.
Oh.
Chester.
He's the newspaper route lead.
We need him to deliver the news.
That's right.
I wanted a job that was very not present anymore. Although I guess it does. Some people still have that, but I was trying to think of jobs that were very, very prevalent in the '80s that you don't see as much anymore.
Travel agent.
Yep.
Thanks, Chad. You just
We had one. We had one. We lost her in the early on.
It's the elephant. I like it. I like it. Not a problem.
So, okay, so that was them. Aquamarine, you are up now.
Question real quick. Do I don't know the answer to this. I should. The boosted abilities, do we get to use those more than once?
Every 750, so you have 1 use of it right now.
Oh, okay. So I used
Correct. But it was a great use.
Cool. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna attack it. How many aliens are left? Just
4.
There's 4.
Yep.
Okay. I want to use my acrobatic skills to kick it in the face, like through its skull and its head.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Because I'm tight. Okay, so I should just roll my acrobatics.
Yes, please.
I beat it by 4.
So Hilja Lundberg, the sole remaining Secret Service agent,
Who's also 66.
who's 66, does a flip out of the cart, comes running up, and then does this double like scissor leg thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Bicycle kick?
Yeah, the one where it's just like kick. Yeah, like that, right into the head of one of the aliens. Cold cocking is straight to the side. Its head smacks up against the side of the computer terminal it had previously been taking cover behind, and its neck makes a sickening sound as it falls down to the ground. And then apparently Hilja makes that face right there, silently.
Says crash out loud.
It was really powerful.
And then that is back up to the top. It's going to be up to Crash now and to Nathan and Rosie before they get to act again.
So there are only 4 left.
My children!
There's only 3 left, right?
So there are 3 left, and you are going to command the flood to.
Yeah, I'm going to have them. Unless they're giving up right now.
No, they're not.
In which case, I'm still killing them with the swarm.
The swarm peels away from the aliens that had made mincemeat out of a moment earlier and goes hacking into 2 more of them, ripping them to pieces. There is 1 of these guys left.
See, swarm form is OP.
It is.
Well played.
It is.
And Nathan, that means there is 1 left.
Shoot through.
What is it doing? Is it like freaking out?
It's still. I mean, it looks kind of concerned, but it's still firing away, you guys.
Okay. Yeah, let's shoot this one. This is fun.
Okay.
This is a game. Plus, this is.
You're making that sound over and over again.
Oh no! Heck with that sound. Yeah, I'm gonna fire off a shot at it as I'm gonna try to do this, Nathan.
That's all trash talk, by the way. He's talking about your mom right now.
I get distracted because I understand that.
Oh, it's true, you do. You're like, what? How did you know?
My shot goes way wide.
And you're using okay, so your shot also, it hits one of the computer terminals, it just explodes.
Oh, that's bad.
Maybe.
Rosie, you are up next.
Carl is Carl is going to harpoon the crap out of the
You're
last.
out of harpoons now.
Oh, I'm out of harpoons.
Yeah, because you threw it while we were on the flood, and
so the never-ending supply of harpoons is now gone.
Yes.
Okay.
As entertaining as that was, it did have to happen eventually.
Well, as much as I love Brad, Rosie's gonna use she's gonna use her alien gun.
Okay.
And shoot. Which is my, just ACV. Wait, what's
Brad got you back up in the game. He feels like he did his job.
Oh, God. Whoa, no.
So how much did you miss it by?
Oh, well, okay. 18.
Because I should remind
9.
Okay, you do remember you're also getting a 5-point bonus for using firearms from Annie, right?
Oh, yeah, so I got a 19 and my ACV is 7.
Yeah, well, that shot goes.
So it's not. Yeah.
Wow.
So this last one takes another shot, hoping to try and get you guys. And I need a... Wrong sheet.
The elephant. That elephant of alarm.
So just about that poor elephant.
Right? I was just thinking, is that a dying elephant?
I think it's
Yeah, it is. It's a
It throws me off because that's my safe word.
dying elephant.
It's making it sound like a dying elephant.
And you all managed to stay up right now.
Woo! No one died?
No, missed the shot. Shot went wide.
Doesn't hurt that there's only one of them shooting.
Aquamarine, it's on you.
I reach over close by me. Set to frappe. It's still set to frappe.
Absolutely.
And I. And I'm gonna roll now. I rolled an 8 total,
Beautiful.
which is my ACV.
Plus, Brad is trying to help you out because really wants these bad guys to go away because they stole him. Or they didn't steal him, they rescued him technically from deep space, but still. So yeah, that last shot fires off true, smacks into that alien, hits it dead in the face, and just starts drilling a hole through the skull. You see bits of pieces of bone and flesh, whatever else, flying out of it as it counterwalls for, cartwheels backwards.
This would be great if we make a video game. That's good.
It's good, yeah.
We gotta talk later.
And the alarm is still going on, but all of the aliens have been dispatched. Then the flood comes back together and just again sits down on their haunches.
Are they an intelligent species?
Somewhat.
I mean, they have space travel.
Yeah, they got some intelligence.
It's like a German Shepherd with space travel.
They also seem to be all
boys.
conjoined.
Hey, boys.
Oh,
Do you know how to navigate this ship into an asteroid?
Oh, God.
Excellent. Okay, let's get to work on that. We're gonna head out. Thanks for everything. Don't attack Earth. Thanks.
They go. The flood goes swarming around the listing ship. And starts using its, multiple little tentacle-y things to start tapping away and stuff and everything else. And you guys, I'm assuming, start booking it back towards the.
Make sure you get to the escape pods.
Okay, thank you for adding.
They all go running back, and so you guys all go running back to the hangar bay. Oh, just saw what time it is. You guys go running back to the hangar bay. You do make it in time. You hop into the ship. You disengage from it. You fire off the ship, and it won't require any more checks because, baby, you made them earlier.
Okay.
You go flying pure and clean. The flood, knowing what you were attempting to do by flying off into an asteroid, has managed to set a sort of, shall we say, virus into all of the other motherships, communicating with them that a rendezvous point has been set. They will all meet at a certain designated space, which does happen to be in the middle of an asteroid.
Oh, God.
Not an asteroid field, because we all know in real life they are not that close together. But the ships lift off, start flying away from the ship that you had been on. You see a single escape pod go poof, drifting off down towards the Earth.
they're okay.
They're going to Earth.
But they're not going to attack Earth. It's
No, they're friendly. You've completely converted them.
Yeah.
You've really changed human history in this reality, but so did the alien invasion, so fuck it. Flying off towards the asteroid, and if we could do a cut scene that you wouldn't be able to see because you're still on Earth, this fleet of alien ships departs from the planet, hurtling off into the solar system, and all starts running lemming style, which they don't really do that, but we all know what that means.
Thanks, Disney.
Straight into exactly. Thanks, Disney. Destroying the alien fleet. And the last few ones get there, and the asteroid isn't really much of a threat, but it doesn't matter because they all arrive at about the same time, and the explosion starts destroying them as well because that's convenient.
Yeah.
Screw it. That's how it's going to work out.
Yeah.
So you guys sit down back on the planet with your remaining group, your remaining avatars, and we will deal with how that plays out next week on another exciting episode of Masters of the Metaverse, because it is time to kick this thing back down to LA to let them do their thing with the hero clicks.
Indomitable.
Indomitable. Chad,
So
it
indomitable.
has been so much fun hanging out with you guys tonight. Quick introductions again around the table.
Christian Doyle.
Keeson Holt.
Maggie Ferguson Wagstaff.
Vanessa Postel.
My name is Chris Odie. This has been a Zombie Orpheus Entertainment and Hyper RPG production. We are here every Monday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific. Please come and hang out with us. We'll see you in Twitter. We'll see you in Discord. On Twitter, in Discord, wrong prepositions.
And we'll see you in hell.
Take care. Have a great
Oh my
night.
God! Whisper us the sign.
I'm not sure if we got a waffle for next week, but maybe we did. If we did, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, and if we got to the sign, you better let me or Christian know
Oh
what
yes,
the heck we're holding
we
up
got
on
a bail,
television.
but if there's a decision about a sign, Alienator, please send me that information, and I'll just keep watching chat right now.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.